Hello, hello, hello.
Oh, nice. We're
Hey.
live.
We are. Hello. We're living and vibing and we exist. Hi. It's time to play some D&D.
Ew. Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons.
So, does anybody remember where we left off in the previous session?
7,000 fucking pigeons.
Yes. No.
I could have taken them. Guys, I swear I could have taken them.
Nope. You would have died. Anyway, Makeshift, explain why we're all freaking out.
So, you all took a little field trip over to the local Cathedral of Life. And when you were there, you did a little snooping around, a little investigating. Malin, no, not Malin. Malin did some wild shit, but before that, Nezrin was formed a plan to turn invisible, inspect the statue, while Malin, distracted, to put it in the least of terms, everyone. And Nezrin was able to uncover that the statue's arms do seem to be some kind of lever, which is activated by pulling down on it. However, as they were getting off of the statue, they got their hand grabbed, and the false king of the Feywild was holding their hand, not looking at them, and very calmly said, "Be more careful, meet me behind the church at midnight." And then he left to go deal with the whole situation Malin was creating. And then you all presumably went back to the mansion for a little R&R.
Yeah.
And I'm going
Ness
to
went back to think really hard.
And I'm going to plop you all down right back at the entrance of the Opal Estate, assuming you all walk back there after your field trip.
Yes.
Gotcha. You're all at the entrance of the Opal Estate. What do you do?
I am disappearing into my room.
Gotcha. You do that.
He said the line. He said the line.
I'm going to just very. Oh no. I'm going to pat Alice's front knee. Like the
front
leg.
part of her leg?
Front leg. Yeah.
There you go, sweetheart.
Gonna pat the front part of her leg and just. Okay, so if we're really going to talk to the king of the Feywild, the Fey king of the Feywild, don't let me talk to him. Don't. I won't be able to look at him and call him king.
So what do you want me to, like, pick you up and hold your mouth shut?
I don't know, just place your ass in front of me. That I mean, okay, not because of, as in like blocking me off. I mean, yeah, you can pick me up.
Oh, you.
Please.
Take your time.
We are. Oh, we're good.
Professionals.
We're so professional.
We are professionals. And professionals laugh at farts.
Oh, I thought that was somebody moving a chair. That was somebody ripping ass again.
Nope, that was indeed me ripping fat ass. I did not rip fat ass ever since I arrived at my apartment today. And it really decided, you know what? Now.
An offering to the new fart chair.
To the temporary fart chair. It must be broken in real fast.
Well, that's going to be real easy to timestamp for a short, folks. I'll staple it onto the other one I'm making.
Oh, yeah?
I swear I swear I'm so used to these guys' jokes after, what has this been, like 2 years? 3 years? I swear. I swear.
Purple, you have to laugh at the fart joke.
That's why do you think I'm still dying after
It's
seeing what
tootin'
Brian did?
good.
So a lightning bolt comes down from the sky, and you take 300 d20 damage.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's the end of the yep,
Wait. Can we even roll that? I'm curious. I
We're about to
want to
find
find out. Roll 300 d20. See what happens.
Oh, jeez.
Good heavens.
No, great
That's
heavens.
3,281 hit. Yep, I'm gone.
Look at how many dice are in there.
3,281 damage.
I think I'm dead.
You think?
Yeah.
I know for a fact I'm gone.
Oh my god. Look at how many fucking dice are in that roll. Okay, anyway, back to the actual game.
Yeah.
After Midland says that, Alice is going to look at Flowers and go, can't you just...
He's flowers at the moment.
Yes, I know, but when he goes soldier, she'll look as his direction, just like unsure.
I mean, yes,
Can-
he'll probably come out eventually. But
Yeah.
looks at flowers is flowers at the moment, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Just look at him. He's so happy though.
True. Yes, I will make sure you don't say anything. However, if he says something very, very like where neither of us can keep our mouths shut, can't make a promise there.
Fair enough. I hope he doesn't say anything. I have a feeling he might still be a very powerful being.
If he's able to impersonate the King of the Feywild, yeah. Alice's eyes are like bigger, just like, I don't think that's something we want to fight.
But
I will
either way,
verbally it.
if he, oh no, if he dirties the pride of the Fey crown, in the words of Kitty, it's Stroper boys.
Melee may fight.
I have wild shape for a reason. Anyway, lunch?
Flowers, what you making for lunch?
Specialty. I'm making meat-filled bread. Or bread.
Oh, like the Wellington
Meatloaf.
thing? Meatloaf. Fuck yeah.
Meat in a loaf. A loaf
In a
of meat.
loaf.
If you make it a little longer and a little less loafy, you can call it a meat log.
If you want flowers as a meat schlong, you'll have to ask Soldier for it.
No.
Hold on, Yasha. Are you implying that Flowers is not able to?
I don't think
Flowers has had
knows
Flowers
anything
doesn't
beyond hold
grasp the
hand.
concept. I love you all. Flowers has the mind of a child.
That young man
Makes
is a
sense.
child.
Fair enough.
Goddamn orc baby.
Don't-
Is that?
Don't make me think about things, Yasha. Goddamn. What? Not with flowers. The other one.
I'm aware.
Doofuses. Anyway, food.
So anyway, what else is going on around the manor? Well, I guess that is essentially everybody. You're cooking some lunch. Nezrin went to a room to think about things. What are you cooking for lunch, Yasha?
You just said
Sorry,
meatloaf.
I said meatloaf. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Sorry, I got lost in the meat log thing. Meatloaf? Alright, word.
You're welcome.
It's like, did I miss a time skip here? Am I making food again? Fuck yeah.
So you make a meatloaf. I'm going to say, once again, you just understand how to cook that, but give me a performance check to see how well you plate it and present it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh, hell no.
Oh, hell no.
So close to the 20. You just kind of slice it. It looks fine.
He's a loaf with meat.
It's gonna be tasty, though.
Oh, hell yeah.
Grasp it firmly.
Can't say that word on stream.
Firmly?
Firmly?
No, I was gonna say a word, but then I held myself back.
Oh,
firmly.
I know what you were gonna call me.
Oh. Anyway. So you all have a nice lunch. Nezrin, were you there for eating lunch, or are you still in your room?
I will come down, take a plate, and then disappear upstairs again.
Gotcha.
Damn.
Alice is going to tap Malin on the shoulder. Go check on her.
Yes, ma'am. Just gonna take the half-eaten meatloaf thing. Actually, I don't really know what a meatloaf looks like.
For some reason, I was picturing a beef Wellington for a moment, and I was like, wait, no. That's a beef Wellington. Isn't it just a loaf of meat?
Okay, the question.
I might have been wrong. What's
Can you?
beef Wellington?
That's meatloaf.
I was talking about beef Wellington.
Damn.
Oh.
Okay.
Might be.
You can't have that in your mouth like piece of toast, anime girl running to school, right?
I mean, you can if you slice it right.
Hell yeah.
You can slice it like what I'm about to drop inside chat. That's still meatloaf. God damn it.
That's
right.
beef Wellington.
Yeah.
There we go.
You can slice it and run with it in your mouth like that.
Oh hell yeah! Then she will have like half a slice in her mouth, and just making her way over.
Making my way downtown. Walking fast, strangers pass, and I'm homebound.
Granted, Flowers still would have called it meatloaf.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
But yeah, Nezrin is not being alone. She is not eating alone. That is. What? Were you grumpy, huh? Oh, grumpy guy.
You get to be a goth, but you don't get to be a lone goth, okay?
Yeah.
Damn. They're calling me out.
But I'm guessing she's going back to her room?
Yeah, she's in her room. Brooding.
Yeah, so Malin will go up to the door, stuff like a bit more into her mouth, and then knock rapidly. Mevrim?
Hold on. Oh fuck. I added the 0. I didn't want to add the 0.
Damn.
Okay, cool. Maybe if I actually typed correctly, that would be wonderful.
Ooh.
Heads or tails?
Tail.
It's heads. She does not answer on the first knock.
Damn! She will be a bit more concerned. Wait a moment to actually, like, fully eat the meatloaf, brush over her hands, and then knock again. Nezrin? Are you okay? I mean, you're not okay, but are you alright?
She'll open the door this time, look down at you with like raised eyebrows.
Sorry, I don't want to disturb you, but it's just like I find it unusual when people eat on their own, it sort of has a bad luck vibe. I don't want bad luck on you, so do you mind eating not alone?
She kind of looks at you for a second. I think I happen to attract bad luck all on my own, but... Alright. I'm staying in here, though. I'm in the middle of researching, so...
Oh, that's okay.
She'll step aside and let you enter.
Yeah, she will just mutter under her breath, I thought people called black cats bad luck. Anyway.
More like a black bird. Ah!
I mean, we can ask the king of the Feywild to turn you into a cat.
Oh god, now I'm thinking about Cat and Ezrin. Oh god, Cat Girl and Ezrin. Okay. I'm too tired for this. Anyway.
I may have been late, but I'm going to cause chaos.
Good. I need
Hell yeah.
I need it to keep me awake. Yeah, she'll close the door behind you, turn around, and she's in her room, which she keeps very similarly to her room at the church. It's not very decorated. There's like a little side table with a shrine on it that has like incense and not an urn, but like it's a shrine. It's got a little like it's got stuff on it.
Yeah.
Sia stuff.
Yeah.
It's like very simple bed. Like the biggest thing in there is a very wide, long bookshelf that she has a bunch of books on. And she's taken a bunch of those books and spread them out on the floor. And so there's some in common, there's a couple in Elvish, there's several in Celestial as well. And she has the scroll that was given to her by Father Nicholas laid out in the middle, surrounded by all these books. And that is currently what she's doing, is a lot of research, none of it helping.
Yeah. Malin is just gonna sort of carefully step around the scrolls, the books, the scroll in the middle, and sort of look at it with tilted heads, and then eventually crouch down, neatly put her tail over her paws, and like do the little palace cat thing where she puts her paws on top of the tail. Yeah, I'm a sucker for details. My bad. Just this scroll. How? I mean, I'm not sure you told us how you got this. You went to talk to Father Nicholas, right?
Yes, he gave it to me.
And so we're probably going to have to find those red weapons.
I mean,
and the statue that bleeds.
I'm just unsure of what we're going to find when we speak with the False King.
Oh. Oh yeah. I mean, I don't think that's going to... I hope that's not going to have to do anything with this, but... Yeah, I understand. He was also the one that you encountered at the other life church, right?
Right. The one at the graves.
I'm going to say this, and I hope you don't get offended in case he is someone you end up having known. He is a bit of a dick. I mean, a bit. He is a dick. So, don't let words from someone you don't like affect you too much, I think.
That's the thing. I'm not sure if I did know him. Everyone that was there at the church that night died. The travelers that we had met before, none of them was powerful or announced themselves as royalty.
Yeah, he's not the king of the Feywild at least, but
Right, but still.
yeah, I mean, did you know any other big magical, or at least magic having people?
I knew Ceres.
What's that?
That was the seraphim in charge of me.
Oh. Oh.
But he had completely different magical signatures and only showed up in some sort of physical form once. I don't think Ceres would be pretending to be a mayoral candidate. I doubt he's even on this plane of existence.
Fair enough. In the case that he is, I hope that he is a good guy, because if he is not, I'm... Oh,
He will turn you into ash if you offend him.
damn. I mean, offending is such a loose... no, I shouldn't.
She will walk over and gently put her hand on your head. It is highly unlikely you will ever meet him. It's highly unlikely I ever will again.
Good. Going to get more and more power just so I can kick his ass. Anyway.
You would have to be incredibly powerful to kick the ass of a seraphim.
Oh, but I have the power of plants and some elements on my side. And animals.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I'll just summon a stampede of wild deer and they will run him down. That is
Sure thing,
to
darling.
work.
And I will return to my pacing around the books and the scrolls and muttering to myself in multiple languages.
Yeah, Malin will ensure that Nazrin eats all of her slice of beef Wellington.
You will have to constantly walk up and go, "Hey, eat that."
Yeah. She's gonna pace around, do full circle. Malin's gonna catch her, pull her aside, eat, and pace around 1, 2, 3, catch her again.
Refuel.
Yeah.
It's like fucking NASCAR pit. Ah, fuck. I broke my kazoo.
Yeah.
Oops.
No, not the kazoo.
It's easy fix.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Just have to find the bit I lost. Whoops. Anyway.
Oh yeah. That is all I have to offer. Just dumb bullshittery.
Good. I like dumb bullshittery.
Yeah.
Nice. Would you like to examine that scroll that Father Nicholas had given you, the one with the 5 pictures?
Yeah. Yes, I would.
Gotcha. Because I recall clearly from the previous session, I didn't describe all of them, because you only looked at 3 of them.
No, you
But,
did. Didn't you?
I think I remember being like, dang, I have 5 images. They only looked at 3 of them.
Okay, yeah, sure. Tell me all of them.
Gotcha. Also, especially since your characters would have seen all 5 of them.
True.
So as you look at it, when you examine it, the first one shows what seems to be the cathedral being built. It's kind of very it's got this sort of a Greek pottery art style, like side view simplified. It seems like the cathedral being built, and there's a goddess blessing a statue. And in the previous session, you determined that was almost certainly Ivern. Actually, you got like a 22 on that roll. You were like, oh yeah, that's Iverna blessing that statue. Uh, Afterwards, the next picture shows the churches has grown a bit, and it's also giving off this radiant light from both the church and the statue. It's displayed with like a bit of gold foiling. The next scene, though, depicts a large group of what seems to be paladins praying at that statue. But then right after that, it shows many fewer paladins, only like a handful, and they're wielding these crimson weapons: a spear, a hammer, a sword, a bow. And then in the next one after that, the cathedral itself has like lost that golden luster, but the statue itself hasn't. And the paladins aren't in that image. And that's the 5 scroll images that are shown.
That spear. By any chance, does it look familiar?
Give me a insight check. Wait, no, investigation check, my bad.
Investigation, I will be guidancing myself since I am actively thinking about this shit. Guidance. Investigation. Plus a D4.
Investigation.
Don't stop me now. They didn't.
Nice.
30-20.
20. Oh, sorry, I had to clear my throat. So as you look at it, something about its silhouette seems familiar, and then you realize, based on the way it's depicted, it seems like there's a few more bits of flare around like the actual tip of the spear. The one in the depiction seems like almost like a winged spear, but not quite. And the like shaft of the spear has more inscriptions on it. But the silhouette does kind of resemble the one that Lawrence was holding, except that the tip of the spear is much simpler. It's like a
can
practical
always
spear
replace
that he
the
was
tip.
wielding. Maybe.
Okay. Lawrence had a spear. What did the other guy have again?
A hammer.
And was it the same shape as the weapon on the scroll?
I mean, it is hammer shaped. The one that he was wielding, just at a glance, you can tell, like, okay, yeah, it looks hammer shaped, but give me a investigation check to see if you can figure out if it's like properly the same one.
Come on, baby.
You got this, kitty. I believe in you.
Can I give her the help action?
Uh-uh.
Can I give her the help action
Sure.
since we're both doing it at the same time? Roll that shit again!
Roll it one more time. They got a nat 1, by the way, folks.
That's intimidation. Investigation, please.
Investigation.
Investigation.
12.
12.
It just kind of, I mean, it's the
Hold on,
same
hold on.
shape, but it's hammer shaped, you know?
Actually, can I retrospect guidance myself? I realize I have this cantrip as well.
Sure. Just reload your save and redo the roll.
We're save scumming in D&D. $13.
13?
It's really just hammer shaped.
Hammer shape.
Hammer. Stop. Hammer shape.
Time.
Hammer shape.
Yeah.
Malin,
Yes.
does that spear look familiar to you?
Yeah. Very. The guy. The. Lawrence, right?
Right.
And then his body had the.
The hammer.
Exactly.
Do you think those could be the same in this scroll? The weapons,
I mean,
not
we
the people.
didn't see their. Yeah, we did see. Oh, we did not see their colors, so it's a good possibility. I don't know. Do we like ask them about it? Do we ask
No.
them if they have?
No, we don't ask. But perhaps I can take a look at it with the eye.
I mean, they may have, or they may have knowledge about where the other things might be.
Possibly. We'll see when we get there.
Yeah.
Mm.
If they're even still there with the King of the Feywild, the fake one.
I have a feeling
King
the king is here for a bit more than just a mayoral race.
Yeah.
Hmm.
As much as I hate politics, I don't think it's very smart to put an inexistent role of king up for the line for like mayor. Also, his talking points were shit. But that. Anyway, yes.
Make sure, what time is it right now?
It is about 2 hours past noon.
Hmm.
Still plenty of time in the day.
Cool. Alright. I don't have anything else to do. Other than just basically study all the shit, so.
Yeah. Is there anything else anybody wants to do before I time skip to midnight? Do you want to do anything else before then?
No. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Please.
Word. Okay.
Let's get
I'm gonna just time skip you all. I don't know why I use that sound effect for time skipping. I just want
Time
to lick
is
my
a soup.
lips. Apparently.
Time is a wibbly wobbly thing of stuff.
I just saw Briar do something very inappropriate to their microphone. But anyway. You all time skip to near midnight where you're all ready to walk over towards the cathedral.
Indeed.
Gonna take bodyguard. Bodyguard position beside Sinestri.
Hi,
Goddamn.
For those who can't see it, Yasha just turned on his camera in the most uncanny pose I've ever seen him make. He's just he was giving like the Asmongold stare at directly at the camera.
Don't
the
compare me
roach
to that
boy.
man. No.
Oh.
Ah!
Oh god.
Glad I got the effect I wanted. Thank you.
Word. Anyway, so
Cheers.
you all just in your winter clothes, ready to march on over towards the cathedral.
Yes, and I would like to make it known I am wearing the veil. I am hiding my face until I feel I don't have to. Or I'm
Gotcha.
told not to.
So you all
So why
make
are you
your
howling
way.
at the moon?
It is a
No,
bright
not
moon
this
out
time.
tonight.
Oh,
I mean, we could use it as an intimidation strategy. Just,
Please do not try to intimidate
ominous
him.
screaming.
that,
Yeah.
If you
Yeah,
must
let's
howl, do
not-
it now and get it out of your system.
No, I'm good. I will howl afterwards. I will howl the morning.
Isn't this supposed to be a somewhat of a stealth mission?
I have no idea.
Are we going to stealthy? To do this stealth? I mean, we can do this stealthy, but I was just going to stand there menacingly.
What?
Looks
Really?
down at the cat, looks back up at everyone else. Quite menacing, yes.
Alice is just gonna pat her on the head. Yeah, medicine. Yep.
I
Good
will
work.
give you rabies with a single bite. Don't underestimate me.
I'm not underestimating you. I'm just saying, look-wise, totally menacing.
I mean, I could change, but I don't think that has the effect we want.
He might try to kill you.
Anyway.
Well, this is not technically a stealth mission. It would be polite to be quiet.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Is he actually muttering that?
I feel like
Yes.
you would.
That is adorable and I love it. Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Malin is just going to look around and then just, I mean, okay, if we're being stealthy or at least not too loud, then let me just cheat. Excuse me.
Yes.
My bad.
Worst.
Nice. She's just gonna do pass without a trace on everyone because she can without consuming anything. Or not everyone,
Hell yeah.
but like we're stealthy.
Nice.
We move quietly.
So you
Yeah.
all, I was going to describe that like you hear like that fresh crunch of like a little bit of snow beneath your feet, but since you're using pass without a trace, that's nice and muted. But it's a well lit night, you know, bright full moons reflecting off the snow. Everything seems easy to see, except
And
for
you
like
have
an
an orc
occasional.
almost in front going, don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Yeah. And the occasional cloud passes overhead, giving you a bit more shade. And so, you make your way over towards the cathedral courtyard and give it a wide berth so you can go around behind the cathedral. As you sort of enter into the area behind it, there's this long street at which you can see it's pretty clear all around the cathedral. The back is just a bit closer to the business buildings. But you can see what looks to be two figures standing there in the shadows, one holding what looks to be a very long pole.
I will instruct everyone else to and not stay away, but just like let me take the lead.
Yeah.
And then I will approach.
Gotcha. You take the lead of the group and you approach towards them. Once you're about 40 feet away, you know, like a stone's throw away, you you notice that they kind of their posture changes and it seems like they notice that you're approaching. It's kind of easy when you see a whole group containing an orc and a centaur walking towards you, but they very clearly noticed you over there. And they like step a little bit out of the shadows where they're standing near just like some like wood structure, like some stable or something like that,
Okay.
to make it a little more clear that they're standing there. And you see one of the figures reach out a hand and kind of beckon you over with his palm.
I will go over there, chin held high and looking, trying to make myself look more regal and not intimidating, but more like a intimidating in the same way the Queen of England would be intimidating, you know? Like, I am hoity-toity, and I am prim and proper, and if you burp in front of me, I will turn you to ash with a look.
Yeah.
Intimidating in the sense that if Belle Delphine had called herself a queen, she could have been beheaded.
What?
What?
Aw.
Did you just hear Belle Delphine?
Correct.
My brain just...
Considering that she was English,
Oh...
anyone
Oh,
in
yeah.
England that calls themselves a royalty that isn't can be beheaded by the queen. Or, I guess not the king.
Huh.
I'm taking a trip to London.
Jingle, jingle.
Jingle, jingle.
Anyway, so you approach these individuals who are standing in the dark, and you hear a familiar voice come out of one of them as they say, "Glad you all could make it." And you can pretty clearly recognize the false king of the Feywild speaking.
I will step forward, fold my hands in front of me. And you had to call us out in the middle of the night for what exactly?
The other one speaks up and goes, "That would be because we have some very important business to attend to that needs to be away from prying eyes." And the other one steps forward and pulls back his hood. "But to show you that I'm on your side, uh, hello again. I know we aren't very well acquainted." And you recognize Lawrence as he immediately unhoods himself to show who he is. And he's the one holding the pole.
Hmm?
It's a spear.
Mm-hmm. Makeshift.
Yes.
Do I have to say anything to make use of Death's Eye? Or do I just, like, think really hard?
You can just will it, yeah.
Alright, then
can
I'm
just
gonna
think about
will
it.
it. I'm gonna tilt my head just a little bit, and I'm gonna will that eye into power. What the fuck do I see as I look at this man?
When you look at this man, you see exactly what you saw the last time you did this.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, you can see, like, the magic kind of pumping through his body that centers on his heart. His weapon has this weird aura about it
Mm-hmm.
that's kind of hard to understand, but it feels strange and chaotic. And when you look over at the False King, the Feywild, same as before, he's got this weird. It's like his magic isn't quite circulating the way it is on humans.
Mm-hmm.
He just kind of has like this very bright magic signature, and you can see that there's a different weapon holstered at his side this time. Not something as large as the spear from before. It's concealed, but you can see the outline of a sword.
These weapon energies, any chance they have a color?
The spear does not have. You don't really see colors with this ability.
Damn.
This one just kind of shows energy. You
Damn.
feel vibes from them.
It is the ultimate vibe check. Fine. Alright. I'm gonna keep that eye up. I'm not gonna shut it off. Shield.
Didn't she
So-
like very sorry? Didn't she very clearly see the red aura around the weapons on the scroll?
I think the weapons on
Or
the
was
scroll
that
were
just
like colored red.
an aura?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that was with the scroll. Uh,
But like that was color. So I'm actually
True. Yeah. Never mind. I did color code the eye. My bad.
get corrected.
Yeah, sir.
Damn it. My players recognized a detail I forgot. Okay. So things are lightly color coded. Yes. You see a golden color coming from the King of the Feywild, and his
Mhm.
weapon is like looking at the sun.
Mhm.
Uh,
Mhm.
From the weapon, though, it's almost like it's getting disrupted. You can't quite see the color in it, but it's got a vibe. It's got like this purplish, like hue to it, but it's almost like it's trying to like
Mm,
bubble and churn out. Like its energy is moving around.
mm. Something tells me these are the weapons, and they're trying to hide them. Anyway, I'm gonna keep that eye up. I'm not gonna turn it off. But I will give Lawrence like a respectful nod. Lawrence.
I'm glad you recognize my name.
It is polite to
Well.
remember one's name.
Yes, of course. Well, I wish we could have met under better circumstances, but. Well. We have some important business to attend to tonight. And quite frankly, I'm only really here because, well, this one, and he tilts his spear over to the King of the Feywild, with keeping the hilt in place, and just goes, "Mm." I'm making sure he isn't up to anything heretical.
Anything heretical?
What he's saying is he wants to make sure that you aren't performing anything heretical. Yes. Don't interrupt me. Look, it doesn't take a investigative specialist to understand what's going on here. The King of the Feywild shows up out of nowhere. He gets the red carpet treatment at my church. Something's odd. And I would like to make sure that there's at least a chaperone with whatever's going on. So I knew I couldn't really stop him. So here I am. He throws his hood back on. So, discreet as possible, and I make sure he doesn't do anything stupid.
Desert is looking between the two of them like, this is incredibly weird. I must say I was a little confused when I heard that the King of the Feywild was... How do I say this politely? Shacking up with the Life Church?
Give me a insight check. Everybody who is currently looking at Lawrence.
I would like to also mention that Malin's face is saying a lot of things.
His
I'd
eye
like
is
to
also
say, Soldier's
twitching.
face isn't.
Good.
And apparently it's also not showing me my rolls.
You got a
You
4.
got a 4.
Yeah.
I'm rewrote the page. Fuck.
Alice and Malin, you can tell that what he just heard, something about it bothered him. And Alice, it almost seems like he didn't tell the whole truth with what he said. There might be something else behind this.
Alice is gonna keep
Brother.
quiet. Alice is gonna keep quiet.
Brother!
No. She is letting Nesrin take charge like she asked.
Yeah,
And
I
Alice is sitting there just eye twitching of I don't like you, you're a fake, but also, huh? Something caught my attention, but it's gonna let Nesrin take the charge right now, for now. She is gonna say
This
something,
is
but
not the
she's...
moment to start talking about this. Let's
Yes.
not start fighting.
Yes, that's exactly it. Alice is I'm gonna let her continue.
Especially since it seems some members of the Life Church have already thrown their support behind Mr. Valentius.
Well, that's pretty much the reason I'm here right now. You hear the False King say.
You're here because of Mr. Valentius.
Essentially, yes. You see, I'm worried that he may have had access to where we're going without anybody else knowing. And if that's the case, it would be, well, potentially disastrous.
How aware are you of Mr. Valentius?
Scribe beware. I mean, he's a rival candidate. I know quite a bit about him.
His background, sir. Hello, Greta. One moment.
Dog bark. I just hear one loud rat squeak.
So adorable.
Oh, the baby.
All right. Yeah, she's barking at the husband. What did I just say? Right, his background. I'm trying to get him to be like, hey, yo, yeah, I know he's a lich.
He says, Sister Okan, I think we both know that you know that I know what you're asking. I know.
You know he's a
But-
lich.
And you see Lawrence just like do this slow turn towards him. And he just whispers, "What the fuck did she just say? Aren't you a member of the church? Isn't swearing bad for you? Did she just say lich? Did you
No.
just say lich?"
Hold on, I'm getting attacked.
She attacked by a rat.
Rat attack! Come here, baby.
Rat attack.
Come here, baby. Hey,
Rat
say hello,
attacking you.
Adrian.
No.
Hello, Adrian.
Oh, I love you. Can I have another smooch? Mwah. Love you.
Okay.
Correct. Very. Also, the rat would like to say something.
Oh, they're holding the dog up to the microphone. It seems very confused. Its brain is struggling to understand the concept of technology. It's just
Yeah.
looking around. It's very vacant.
It's coming. I can feel the thought coming. She's gonna have a thought. She's gonna have a thought.
Open a window.
Damn it. I was gonna make a fart joke, but that didn't.
I mean, open a window still works for the fart
I was
joke.
gonna say that was a fart joke. Open the window. That's the fart.
The door. Damn.
Adrian's now in the doorway. Okay, he shut the
Me
door.
off. Okay. All right. All right. Game. Did she just say lich? Did he just say? Okay. She
And then he looks at you and says, "Did you just say lich?"
looks between the two of them. She feels that she may have fucked up somehow. How much? She holds up a hand with the little finger as she tries to think about how to continue this. First of all, the notion that Life Church doesn't swear is outdated.
I know, I'm old-fashioned.
A lot of. She almost says a lot of us, but she's a lot of them were. How much do you know, Lawrence?
Well, apparently I was missing one very important detail.
Why didn't you tell him?
Well, I was trying to keep it a bit more confidential. It's not like it's the sort of secret you want to just tell anybody.
I highly disagree. I think everyone should know. Perhaps that will deprive him of power.
Well, the thing is, it might
It would
force him to act.
Yes, Yasha?
No, that was the exact thing I was going to say as well.
Ah, okay, cool.
Oh.
Never mind.
May I do an insight check to see how he, like, when he says that, does he look like he truly believes that, or does he have another motive for wanting to keep it hidden?
Yeah, give me an insight check.
Oh, fuck you too. Nice.
Seems honest.
Okay.
Well, at least members of the Life Church should know. They can stop throwing their support behind a lich.
Oh, jeez. Oh, maybe that's... Crap. You hear Lawrence saying this stuff. He's just
Mhm.
kind of mumbling to himself.
Either
Give me
way.
an insight.
Sorry?
Give me an insight check when you see him like trying to like digest what you just said.
Insight. 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 Insight.
Go
Does
for
the eye
it.
give me any bonuses?
The eye?
Yeah. Do an insight
No.
check? No? Okay. 16 then.
Yeah, he just seems bummed or
Just
like
seems
worried.
Bummed. Alright. Either way. Why did you call me here? Actually, a question on top of that. How did you know?
One at a time. Well, it seemed that you were trying to investigate something similar, and it seems you might have found something I didn't.
That does not answer my question of how did you know? How did you know where I was?
You made a good amount of noise when you were getting down from the statue.
Did I? Fuck.
You couldn't have. You had silence on.
Yeah, I had silence on. She,
Oh, he just
she
got
looks
the
very
caught.
confused. Like, the hat with the veil moves a bit as she thinks through it. You can hear through silence.
Well, you see, like, Lawrence look over at him again. Yes, I'm the king of the Feywild, after all.
Malin will straighten up. Her tail just goes very puffy. She kind of like she's still like one step and behind and two steps to the right of Nezrin, and she just sort of steps a bit closer, reaches for her hand, and squeezes.
You would get a soldier hand on top of your head, just like, no.
Alice is also like
No.
moving closer, just like, I will pick you up. You said I could if I had to.
Air jail!
Yeah. The cat is about to commit a violence.
Ness, you grab Ness's hand or Alice's hand?
Ness.
Okay, yeah, Ness will give your hand a gentle squeeze as well, just be like, it's alright. I didn't realize being king of the Feywild gave you the ability to hear through near complete deafness.
Well, I just possess many abilities, is all. I've lived a very long life.
That still wouldn't explain how you knew where my hand was, though.
Well, I just guessed based on your height.
She is. Oh,
Work.
I wish I didn't have to have the veil right now. But she is giving him the biggest of eyebrows underneath that veil.
Yeah, Malin
Give
will
me a-
actually say like, that is not how hands work. It can be
Everybody give me an insight check based on what he just said.
Insight.
Come on,
For
please,
insight.
please.
damn.
I'm
I am
ooping.
so pissed.
I am
That was almost
ooping.
Great.
Wait, did it even do my thing? Yeah, it did. Okay.
No, I see it. It's 16.
Yeah, you got a 16.
Ew.
Soldier.
Give
Oh,
insight.
insect, mobby.
Insect.
Oh,
It's a roach. Oof.
So close to the
Oh.
20.
Let me have it. Come on.
He's
Malin?
too busy making sure Malin doesn't yap.
You're pretty confident he just, like, bullshitted.
Yeah, no shit.
Do it. You have to.
Hold on. What exactly did you say? My brain is very, very hyper right now.
What he said was, in truth, I just guessed where your hand was based on your height.
Right, and then he's very old. He has a lot of abilities.
Yeah.
Yeah, she will just straighten her hand. Her tail goes down, flicking up a hurricane. And she just. Okay, so you called us here, and now you're lying to us.
contain. Ah!
Containment policies! Containment policies! Jacques! Get him!
Jacques!
And you hear Lawrence say, "You know, I don't think that was entirely a lie." Well, you're both right. All right, a little bit of trust goes a long way. In truth, one moment. And you see him just lift up his hands and like brush his palms across the air, and like some like script appears, like some writing in the air as he's like clearly casting a spell. It seems like a sort of translucent bubble forms around all of you that quickly fades away. All right, now that I'm confident we're in some privacy. Yes, I am not actually the king of the Feywild. I've only claimed that title for the sake of trying to save this city. Yes, from Roko.
An admirable goal. An admirable goal, and I do appreciate the truth. But why the king of the Feywild?
Well, the residents of Pleiadorus are incredibly vast in their variety. Many of them worshipping different gods, coming from very different backgrounds. But one consistent through line I was able to find is many of the residents are in some way connected to the Feywild, if it's as loosely as half-elf heritage, or as strongly connected as, and he points up towards Alice, residents of the Feywild. Most of them have a reason to see the King of the Feywild in a positive light. Not to mention, for thousands of years, not really much has been known about them. I probably don't have to worry about the actual King of the Feywild showing up and trying to reclaim their title.
I mean, I did tell him that he was being impersonated, so he might, but
Do you say that out loud?
yeah.
This might be one of those times where I'm gonna need one of the bigger people to shut.
Alice will do what she said. She will actually pick Malin up and just.
Air jail
She's not
for
gonna
you.
grab her mouth, but she is going to like chin underneath, just like. Shh.
He's just gonna make a little sound of being surprised at being picked up. It's like, but then just hold on.
He responds and, well, he hears you say that and just goes, "Funny, but I doubt it. The King of the Feywild has not been seen in a very long time. The Empress, well, that's different. But I doubt you've met her either. She's not the nicest."
Nezra is just blinking, slowly taking in all this information. Kings and empresses aside, I admire your goal, though the risk you are taking is great.
Indeed. Especially considering who might have been here before us. Yes, and speaking of that, could we, and he like taps his spear against like the wall of the church. Get a move on.
If I may, before we do, if you're not the King of the Feywild, who are you?
Now that is
You
staying a
Bob.
secret.
Well, forgive
Grab
me,
the
but I
hand.
will
Well,
not
I'm
be
not going to keep calling you the King of the Feywild, so give us a name.
Alice is going to slightly grab your mouth now, actually, just like, don't. Yes, what she said.
Put you in a fucking
I was
muffle.
gonna try and say it nicelier, but yes.
Sorry, just banning a bot real quick. So he goes,
Damn nice.
You can call me Well, that is strange. I've never really thought of a new name for myself.
Okay, well, I'm gonna call you Martin from now on.
You can't talk.
All right, my bad.
She's actually stopping you at this point. Just
You have been talking.
I suppose you could call me Charles. He looks around with like his hands like, eh.
All right then.
Alice is going to release Maitland's mouth. Does that sound good?
We're just gonna put the hand back on it. Just
She's self-aware. All right then. Charles. What do you want from me?
Only your help. And, well, it would seem your magic abilities are rather adept, based on what I could see.
So you
Magic
did
is the
see!
sort of thing.
So you did see, you fucking liar!
Middle of his sentence. Just like puts your whole finger right in his face. And he
No,
says,
she doesn't say anything. Keep going. From what I can see. Okay.
based on what I could see, there are very few people alive who could detect your magic. Your invisibility, especially.
That would be correct.
So, yeah, that's why I would like your help.
What do you want? Darling, please, just a little bit extra thought.
Well, he'll be better at explaining that.
Who
you.
said that? Was that the false king, or was that Charles or Lawrence?
Charles said that,
Okay.
and I keep giving Charles an accent because I'm also doing Lawrence. Then Lawrence says, "Thank you." So, needless to say, that statue inside the cathedral is quite important and continuously guarded through the night. Luckily, at night time, there's fewer guards. One who does most of his studies from a balcony over top. All we need to do is figure out how to distract him long enough that we can figure out what the statue does, and perhaps set it back so that it doesn't look any different.
The distraction part. She'll take a look over her shoulder at Malin.
Malin is gripping Alice's hand very excitedly.
I think we can handle the distraction part. The getting in part, I believe I have it figured out. Setting it back, that is something I'll have to see when we actually get in.
It would also be quite useful if you could put him to sleep with a spell. Just no killing.
I would not kill a member of the Life Church, not unless my life was in direct threat.
I'm glad. Although
Who said that?
That was Lawrence. He says,
Okay.
I'm glad.
Sorry.
Although a bit curious by your bias, I don't think it'll start a religious war in the city.
Call it nostalgia.
You see both of them give you like kind of a long look.
One's open.
One don't know shit. The other might have just been like, what?
What?
And then you see him. You see Lawrence walk up to one of the walls. Like he kind of goes around like a wooden. You're up against like kind of this stall for horses, and He walks up to the wall and takes his spear and kind of like plants it into the ground and tilts it to the side. And you can hear what sounds like a stone shifting along another stone, as it seems like he's using the tip of the spear to move one that's a little higher up out of view. As he does that, a tall vertical stack of stones, like this kind of glowing light, appears as it seems like a magic doorway opens up and slides out of the way. Yes, wide enough for the tallest members of the party to walk through comfortably.
All right. I will hold a hand out to like tell him just to give me a second. And then I will step through and look around for some bitches.
You step through, and it's a bit of a long passage, but it really just kind of seems like it's meant to be secret. It leads to a bit larger of a gap that then leads into just like uh, you can see just like a wooden doorway at the end of where you're going. You're in like a storage room.
Okay, cool. Then I will pop just my head, like upper body back out and wave them forward. Like, okay, you can come here. I was just making sure that we didn't walk right into the chapel. And just we have somebody going clip clop on the marble floors.
I chose this race and I still have no regrets.
Word. Do you all just fall through the tunnel?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
At this point, Alice has taken her hand off of Malin's mouth, however, has given the glance of, I will cover it again if I need to. Still carrying her.
Yeah, she is now very excitedly just hands on the arms, just fuck yeah. I'm about to do a distraction again. This could be awesome.
No, you're
Nice.
not.
And as you all make your way through, the last thing that happens is Lawrence comes through behind all of you, and he like taps the tip of his spear against a part of a brick in the ceiling. Or no, like wedges it between two bricks, and you hear another like sliding noise, and it shuts the door behind you.
All right.
So now you're just in like a vague storage room that has one door.
I'd like to
Okay.
quietly and slowly open the door and see what's through it.
You quietly and slowly open the door, and you see what looks to be an entrance into like this doorway seems like it leads right into. I just saw Briar look over their shoulder, and I glanced around their camera, and I saw the furry head. And for just a moment, I was like, "What is that entity?" Oh, I remember now.
What is that entity? Oh god, it's a furry!
Oh no.
So you glance through, and it seems like it's an entrance into the library that you were in before.
Okay, cool. All right.
Air quotes entrance. It's a back room in the library.
I will close the door, not fully close it. Like I won't put the actual like door closed, but I'm just gonna shut it just a bit. Turn back to everyone. If you will give me a minute, I will see what I can do about the guard and a sleep spell.
Alright, I was about to mention I don't have anything to actually just put someone to sleep.
I do.
Make big noise.
Let's just hope it's strong enough to work on whomever.
Just keep in mind that the area up to his quarters, the door behind him is locked. However, the balcony shows clear view of him at his desk.
All right. And I'm gonna... Fuck, did I bring my dog?
We can just say you did.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Be a real stealthy boy.
He's very stealthy. Alright,
Aina.
yeah, I know. Yeah, let's go. We're going. I'm gonna go look for the guy. What do I need to roll?
Give me a stealth check first to make sure you
I
don't
am
get spotted.
guidancing myself. I'm getting guidance. Some stealth. Please, God, don't let me get spotted. I'm gonna hang myself.
As you're walking around, it's like you can see where you were told he was, but just based on like the acoustics in the room, it's starting to like you can't quite easily get close enough. You know you're gonna make too much noise. Like he's just gonna look up and be like, "What the fuck are you doing down there?"
Yeah.
Because like your clothes make a little too much noise, your feet make a little too much noise.
Yeah. Yo, people. People that
Yeah.
people
Yes.
that are awake. Can you cast spells through familiars?
Yes. Touch spells specifically.
Fuck, that means not sleep. Ah, damn it.
If as long as you're within 30 feet of me, you have a +10 to all stealth checks.
Am I
Oh,
within
did
30
you-
feet?
Actually, let me
Did
double
Malin
check what I just said.
did Malin go with you? Malin is very stealthy.
Malin,
Oh
you should
wait,
come with me.
Briar, aren't you also invisible?
Yeah, I am. I totally am. I totally used the death bone in my I'm so
It's
Yes.
okay.
Yes, I am. I use the death bone. I turn invisible and get advantage. I'm
Advantage?
rolling that again.
Word. I'll say that while you're invisible, as long as you just take your time to walk, you don't even need to pass a stealth check.
Cool.
Like,
I'm gonna do
who is
that.
going to notice an invisible? Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Ignore all the rolls. Wow, look. Whoa, look at. Wow, they just don't exist
Wow.
anymore. Okay, cool. I will walk my ass within clear line of sight of the guy, and also within 90 feet. And then I'm gonna do a funky little spell called Sleep.
Yeah. Sleep has verbal components, right?
Yeah, but I can whisper. I can go shh.
You cast like ASMR tingles on somebody and they just thunk, go to sleep.
I cast Sharp Nail on Blue Yeti.
No! Jeez. You should have done like a hair brushing. That would have been better.
Do I look like I fucking know with what actual ASMR sounds like? Anyway, actual sleep spell. Boom. I get to roll 5d8. Man, I hope this man has less than 19 hit points.
Yeah, he's just some monk.
Cool.
Like he's just
Hell yeah.
hanging out.
I cast sleep on him, and no one touch him. Because if he takes damage or is shaken awake, bro's waking up.
So you can
We
see
also
this
get
dude
the
up there
dual
with just like a
fight.
feather quill in hand, and after you cast sleep on him, you just kind of see the feather like slow down, and he like slumps forward.
All right, cool.
Thunk
And you can
head on
see
table.
he is out.
All right, as soon as he is out, I turn, don't even care about stealth, undo the wrist thing, come up to them, and I'm like, okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Nice.
And then
You
I
know,
will.
keeping Maylin right on me is probably a good idea because she's got passed without a trace.
That's true.
If need be, just stealth
That's
us out
true.
of this.
All right. Can I please not yawn? Okay, cool. All right. Let's go. I walk up to the statue, and I'm gonna clamber up without worrying too much, and then hand on arm, push.
Nice. You grab onto it, and as you push down, it like halts for a moment.
Oh
As
right.
once again, it seems like
It's
something's
locked.
sticking it in place. But I will remind you, you did notice that like the jar in its hands seems a little disconnected from it.
Right, the jar. I would like to examine the jar in its hands. Actually, wait, do I
Yeah,
have
give
to
me.
move to examine the jar? Like, do I have to climb down at all?
No, you can just give me an investigation check.
Okay, cool. Hey, yo, Maylin, you should come help me.
I'm
Down
like
she
if
goes.
I am let go, as soon as I'm let go, it's just beautiful.
Alice will walk you over and put you up top more. Just
Yeah.
like my height up there.
Yeah, just gonna immediately climb up the statue, basically sit on the head. A
Alright,
bit
cool.
heretical, but oh well.
I don't. Nice.
Oh, the shoulder, maybe.
You said investigation?
Yeah.
Yeah, investigation, and Maylin is helping me, so advantage.
Yeah.
15.
As you're kind of fiddling with it, you see it almost looks like as the arms are brought down, they're going inward just a bit. It seems like the jar is functioning as like a stopper between the two that prevents them from coming closer together.
Hmm.
And once it like lifts up a little bit, there's almost enough wiggle room to like pull it out.
Cool. I will motion to Maylin to help me pull the jar out.
Yeah, I will absolutely climb on the other arm and both hands lift the jar.
Hell yeah. Once the jar is lifted, I'm gonna push down.
Nice, you got the jar out. Good ending.
Yay! Thank God we
I'm
didn't
waiting
break
for the
anything.
realization to hit you guys.
Wait, what was the bad
Purple
ending?
understood. The bad ending? One man, one jar.
Oh. Back to the statue. What happens?
Anyway, after you remove the jar and the hands are just freely held out like this, and you pull them down, uh, they then seem to come together a bit more like a praying position. But as they do that, you hear like a nice sort of like clunk noise inside the statue as it then lifts up a little bit and slides back out of its position, revealing a staircase.
Let's go.
Why do I get a feeling I'm going to have to watch my
Secret
head?
tunnel. Secret
Tunnel.
tunnel.
Through the life
Secret
church. Secret, 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 secret tunnel. Alright, let's go.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump down and sort of offer the jar to Lawrence. Just here, I defaced your statue.
Here you go.
Thank you, although I think we'll just have to leave this somewhere.
I don't know. Just
Hmm.
if it fills up with golden stuff, don't drink it.
Let's just bring it with us.
Oh
Might as well
god.
not leave it around.
Jorge, I don't like the face of realization you just got there. I'm scared.
Me too, buddy. Me too.
And so, you see Lawrence, Charlie, or the False King, and Wayland all go down the staircase along with everybody else.
All right. What's on these? What's beyond these stairs? Makeshift.
So,
I'm messaging him. I am distracting our TM. I'm sorry.
Don't worry.
No worries. Don't be worried. Give me time to eat more of this. Cause holy shit.
so as you get down into there, let me go into this scene and grab your characters so that. Oh wait, you guys are just gonna see darkness if I bring you to this. Activate. Now I just gotta bring in your characters. Alice,
Oh boy.
Malin, Flowers, Nezrin. And then the NPCs. Wayland, the King, and Lawrence. I didn't give them unique icons yet, but just know that's Lawrence and the King.
Lawrence and Charlie.
Yeah, Lawrence and Charlie.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give
We're
a
not
token
calling him
update.
king. We made that very clear.
Charlie. There we go. So, the first thing you notice is that Charlie lifts up his hand and he kind of like waves it in front of him. And you see like little bits of embers come out of his palm. And various lights within the room flicker on. You can see candles that seem like they've been well kept for a while. Like the candles seem like they've been kept in stock, but when you look around the room, you see like a lot of skeletons laying on the ground. And some of them are real big. But you also see a lot of these pews, the wooden benches that have like completely deteriorated. You just see like the imprints of where they were on the floor and like dust, like scraps of wood on the ground. And as you look around the room, you first see like three just skeletons that seem armed laying on the ground, completely motionless, and two very large skeletons that look like minotaurs, possibly, that are propped up against this wall here on either side of the door. You also see a door up in front of you right here, and one on your left. And upon closer inspection, when all the lights come on, the building in here seems old fashioned. Like, old fashioned. Like, something's. Like, this place is almost ancient. Everybody give me an insight check.
Like as old as Roko, sort of? Or older? Because we were in that life church, nice one.
I keep
She-
almost getting good fucking rolls, and then it becomes a 5 every time.
Yeah, damn.
I'm just not focused today. Apparently, Ness is not having a good day.
Nice.
I better have good.
I
rolls.
Don't lie,
rolled
don't worry.
not below a 10 by rolling a 10.
I rolled below
Huh.
a 10.
It is a 23, sir. What do I notice?
Alice, you realize that this looks a lot like the old Cathedral of Life from the past that you saw. However, the walls and the doors seem like they're new additions, but just looking at the ground, you recognize the tile work.
Huh. Doors are new. Tiles look exactly like what we saw before.
Before.
You've seen this place before.
No, we haven't. And I'm gonna give Alice a look.
Alice goes, no. Similar images. Somebody described it before. Mm-hmm.
Makeshift. Just out of curiosity, what sort of weapons exactly do the skeletons in front of us have?
Fairly standard, rusty, like steel swords.
Question, makeshift. I
Yeah.
still haven't turned off the eye. On purpose. Do I see anything funky?
You do see what looks to be some magic flowing through the various skeletons.
I'm gonna put my arm out to stop anyone from going past me. Wait. I don't think these are entirely inanimate.
Oh.
Should I pull out my axe or did that trigger things?
I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure if anything is awake.
Don't mind me, viewers who can see the screen. I was just making a tiny adjustment to positions.
Mhm.
Because I was like, wait, I set up against the door.
Thank you. I'm sure
I
your
mean,
penis is very large. Stupid bike.
Not the
Yes,
motorcycle.
I mean, we could get their weapons before they wake up. Would be really funny to see them struggle.
Malin, what if you walking up to them triggers them before you can grab their weapon?
I mean,
It's a
they're gonna
valid
wake up
strategy,
one way
though.
or another, right?
They may wake up if we try to cross paths, if we try to enter any of the other rooms. Which I'm assuming we need to do. And she looks over at Lawrence and Charles.
Is it Charles or Charlie?
Charles.
Charles.
Oh, I named him Charles. Gotcha.
Charles Xavier. I mean,
Legally distinct Charles Xavier.
correct.
Yeah. Okay. If we're Alice is gonna look and go, are we gonna send Malin to grab the weapon?
I
I'm
think
very
someone
quick.
as soft pawed as her would probably be good.
Okay. Before she goes to do that, that is put upon
Yeah.
her. She takes it. I
That's a
take
good
half
idea.
Of it. Just
Yeah.
That is a very good idea.
When you talk to the false king of the Feywild, Charles, he gives you this like he pauses for a moment listening to what you said, and then Lawrence goes, "You can detect magic inside of these things." And he looks around kind of confused.
Why? Can't you?
Oh. And then you hear Charles speak up and say, "Sister Ilkan, what does the door look like? Could you examine that?" And he points towards the one on the far side of from like where the stairs are.
I'm gonna look at the door.
When you look at it, there seems to be this odd knot of magic twisting around where the lock is.
The lock
And
is
it's
magical. Some
and
Sorry.
when you look at it, the magic seems to be from Moros, like not ordinary magic.
the lock, it's magical. From the god of death, I think. It's a knot around it.
Death miracles. Inside the very cathedral.
Oh no.
Good heavens.
Oh no. A death miracle. Here. Malin, can you get those weapons, please?
Yeah, of course. And I will, as quickly as I can, dart around the various skeletons and just collect their swords or like toss them
Ow.
over to our party.
At any given moment, I am right behind her.
You do that. Give me a. I guess there's no really a check for this. You just walk around picking up the weapons, and where do you want to put them? Like near the staircase, just to
I'm gonna
insert them
put
into your
them.
inventory.
That's
I
one
will
weird
put
way to
them.
say prison wallet.
Gonna put it over there. And no, I don't know if you can see the thing where I put it. No, you can. At least I don't know. Right by the stairs, like in the corner next to the stairs.
Gotcha.
Oh, right here is where she said she wants.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, yeah.
exactly.
You just pile them up there in the corner, out of the way.
Yeah, far away from people. Do they move when I'm like moving by them?
Nope. Their limbs move as you like move the sword out because like the hands on the sword and just
Yeah,
moves out of the way.
just
But
gonna
otherwise,
with the
they
last.
don't seem animate.
Yeah, with the last one, she's gonna do like a bit of a fencing move, but the sword is really big and really heavier in her small hands, so it just looks funny. Looks over to this. No, I can't. Puts it away as well. So they did not fight. I'm guessing they will fight once we open doors or something.
Well, typically, skeletons are activated by some simple command. But if this is death's miracles we're talking about, there's no telling what might happen.
We need to press forward.
Soldier.
Alright, in which one of these directions do we want to go?
I will look over at the king and Charles. Or no, Charles and Lawrence. You brought us down here, bitch. You make the decision.
Are any of you able to see through locks or detect what's on the other side of doors? Better safe than sorry.
I can turn into a fly.
That could be quite useful.
Okay.
You be very careful.
I will. So, I mean, do I just start? Yeah, anyway. Claps her hands. Swirl of magic. There's a little buzzing. I'm gonna say a bee.
Little bumblebee.
Hey,
A
anyway.
bumblebee might be too fat. Anyway. Yeah. Yeah, bumblebee might be a bit too fat to go through locks, so like a normal bee.
Can
Gotcha.
somebody please delete the circle around myself? I didn't mean to do that.
Oh,
I meant to just measure something.
gotcha.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna keep this token for now, because fuck that. I'm gonna look at the lock and try and stick my head in it.
The door that's right at the front, you try and look through that one, and you just can't really. Oh wait, did you say already wild shaped?
Yeah.
Ah. You try and squeeze through that one, and you just can't quite make it happen. This lock seems a bit more impressive.
You hear some frustrated buzzing. And flies back, flies around flowers next door.
This one, you do manage to get through. This lock seems a lot less robust. And as you fly through to the other side, I'm just gonna poke you through the other side. As you fly around, you see 3 more skeletons laying on the ground in here. And all these bits of furniture that you see inside here are like incredibly aged. Like seem like if you walked up to this desk, you could just like poke your finger through the wood and it would just like crumble.
All right, but there's more skeletons, but not anything else, right?
Yeah, you do see furniture. There's like an old bed, there's a desk, bookshelf, a
Treasure
chest.
chest.
But the chest, like everything in here, seems incredibly aged.
Does the chest have a lock? Which one could fly through?
Fly up to it and give me an investigation check with your big fly eyes.
I think investigation is something I would still have from me.
You're about to
So-
do to this chest what that one butterfly in that episode of SpongeBob season like 2 or 1 did to the residents of Bikini Bottom.
I got a 16?
You get a 16. It seems you feel pretty confident that there isn't a lock you can fly through. It just seems to be latched shut.
Damn. Fair enough. I shall fly back out. Get back out.
You
Thank
fly
you.
back out.
And fly around, fly a happy little circle, as in nothing wrong. Yeah. And then I go to the other door, and
Then you
give me in.
jump right through the other side. And as you look around
Mommy,
in
sorry,
here,
mommy, sorry.
That is a corpse.
say
No.
As in mummy.
That is a corpse. No.
Mommy, as in the.
I know. I'm messing with you.
Good.
So you look around in here, it's a very simple room with an altar on it. An altar within it. 2 more fresh candlesticks. And 2 pretty heavily armed skeletons that are sitting on either side of this altar that has a mummified corpse on it. The corpse seems to be clutching something against its chest.
I'm gonna fly closer to see what the fuck that is.
Gotcha. You fly closer to see what that is. Do you land on the mummy?
No, I'm not gonna
No?
touch anything. Just gonna fly. I'm a
Okay.
bee. I'm a bee. I'm a bee. I'm a bee.
I said you
Yeah.
were a fly.
No, bee.
Ah.
'Cause it's cuter.
Fair enough.
You do
What?
that and you bumble on over to this area and give me an investigation check. Or actually, no, a perception check, because your bee eyes are going to have a very hard time seeing anything.
Well, actually, I still have my dark vision. 'Cause wild
Oh,
shape.
yeah.
18.
True. But it's balanced out by the compound eyes, making everything very confusing. So you look around, it seems like what the mummy is clutching is some kind of key.
Are we gonna need that for the fucking lock?
Probably.
Give it appear so.
I know. Oh no. Oh, this is gonna suck.
I'm gonna look. The mummy's eyes are properly like bandaged and stuff, right?
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh fuck. I'm gonna fly back out and buzz very incessantly in somebody's face to try and be like, I have a plan. I don't want to turn back, but I need to talk. Does anyone have like sending, telepathy, anything like that?
I do.
Yeah. I will buzz in your face and just
She kind of like startles a little bit. She
Wait,
does.
I land on the veil.
Yeah.
Just stare at you.
Uh, hmm. I guess I can try something if you wish to speak. Does message allow you to respond? Target only the target hears
Yes.
the message, and they can reply in a whisper that only you can hear. Does that mean the target has to be able to talk? Makeshift. It does not say the target has to be able to talk. I will let DM rule on this one for message.
Can you
Please
post
be
a
cool.
spell?
Come on, come on.
Can you post a spell real quick?
Yeah, I just did.
Creature within range of whisper target can reply with a whisper that only you can hear. You cast spells, all objects filling your target knows beyond the barrier, magical signs. Okay. Spell doesn't have to follow a straight line and can travel freely around corners of the area. Put a finger towards a creature within range and whisper a message. The target, and only the target, hears the message and can reply in a whisper. Yeah. There's nothing that says you can't do this to a wild shape.
Okay, cool. Then I will
Hell
use
yeah.
message. And my message to you will just be is there something you'd like to say?
There is nothing to the room of the right. In the room to the right. In the left, there is a gesalbt. Oh fuck. German, English, German, English, German, English.
Oh,
A mummy? A mummified?
Anointed? Mummified, yeah. And to the left room, there is a mummified thing with a key in its hand and very, very tough looking skeletons.
Oh,
I can go in there and steal their weapons.
we should probably do that. And she'll say that out loud, so like, because I can do message over and over. Probably not the best use of our time, but I will say that out loud. Should probably do that.
Do what?
She says in the room to the in the room to the right, there is nothing of value. In the room to the left, there's a mummified being holding a key. I have a feeling we're going to need that key to get into that door.
Alice is quickly gonna put up two fingers. Ah, that room, okay?
She offered to take the skeletons in the room to the left's weapons as well. I just hope the door is unlocked. Makeshift. I'm gonna approach this door. Before I touch
Yes.
it, is there magic on this door? The left door.
You do not detect any magic on it, no.
Okay. I will give it a gentle push. Is it locked?
It is not locked.
Okay, I will gently open the door then.
It creaks open with like an immense amount of squeaking because like this door old, constantly getting caught on its own hinges and
Ugh.
opening in like bursts. It almost feels like this thing is about to wiggle off the hinges. This thing is old.
Ugh. Maintenance.
And Lawrence, close behind you, looks over your shoulder and gives a wave, similar to the one the Feywild King gave. And the two candles on either side of the mummy ignite.
Thank you. All right.
Alice is gonna put her goggles on. Dusty.
Dusty. It's dusty.
Woosty.
Maylin, if you would please.
She's gonna release and actually step into her normal shape again. I forgot that opening doors was a thing. Anyways. I'm just going to don't mind me, Mr. Corpse. I'm just going to take the weapons of the big skeletons.
As you try and tug the weapons away from them, it seems like they're holding them a bit more firmly. Give me a strength check.
Come on, please. That's stealth. Right up here. I am so strong. You would not believe how fucking strong I am. 18!
Hell yeah.
Strong.
With a very firm yank, you manage to find a good angle to pull it away from the skeleton from. And it seems like it was kind of firmly in place. Like something felt weird about pulling that sword out of this one. But it doesn't seem like it's stirred awake just yet.
Just gonna tippy toe backwards towards Flowers. Gonna keep an eye on the skeleton while I like give him the sword. Here, have this, and then then going to walk towards the other one and try to repeat that same thing.
Give me another strength check.
Come on, I can do that again. That was so cool.
As you give this one a yank, it seems jammed in place and like something about the skeleton had shifted its position. And then its head looked up slowly at you.
Oh, hello.
And its grip tightens around its sword. And it yanks it back away from you. And stands up.
Oh no.
Everybody, roll for initiative.
Bathroom break.
Purple, remember you have advantage.
It's already on advantage. It's
May
already
I
on advantage.
suggest a piss before we
But yeah,
begin
first-
the fight?
First bathroom break, yeah?
Let's
Piss,
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 piss, piss,
piss,
piss,
piss,
piss,
danger,
piss,
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 danger,
piss.
piss, danger, piss.
Squareman.
And we are
Mhm.
we are back. Hello, 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 hello. Let's go.
Oh.
Let's beat some bitches up.
Yes, please, please, please,
Initiative
please,
time.
please. I'm ready.
Initiative time. Initiative time. Initiative.
Indeed.
Initiative time. Initiative time. Initiative. Where is the Nesserin?
Would like to point out that I just rolled
Dang,
2
roll advantage.
9s.
Damn.
How do I add?
Yeah.
How do I add Ness? How the fuck do I add?
Purple just looks so scared. I was rolling initiative for all the NPCs.
Wait. It's toggle combat status. I'm a clown anyway. Not as bad as I was expecting, but all right, cool. Let's do this.
Hell yeah. Oh my god, bestie, we're almost the ladies in one spot. Fuck yeah,
Ladies, nuts on your forehead.
motherfucker.
And our specific party 2 men are together, by the way.
Hell
Oh
yeah.
hell yeah. Oh, that's right. We got one remaining man. I mean, minus Wayland. Sorry, Wayland.
Damn.
We're a female majority group.
Party. Yeah.
Feminism in your face, makeshift.
The women
Damn.
plus either flowers or soldier.
Yeah.
So it's either the
honorary
women plus the
woman.
child or the women plus the dad.
He's an honorary lesbian. It's fine.
Hell yeah.
He's
I don't
got the
know.
card because of Malin.
He's got the lesbian card. All right, let's do it.
Eh.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
And so,
Ooh.
combat begins. This skeleton stands up, realizes it doesn't have its weapon, and tries to smack Alice.
I did it good.
Doesn't have its short sword, so it's just gonna go for a strength roll. To see if it can punch you. Does a
Hits.
15, nice. And it does a flat 1 damage. Because its
Oh,
strength
no.
modifier
What
is plus
happened?
0.
Fuck
Ooh.
yeah.
And now, it's this skeleton's turn. Who wakes up, does the same thing. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that missed.
Nope. That
Damn.
missed.
And he just whiffs that punch. Like he hits your armor and it does 0 damage.
Alice doesn't have armor on.
He just hits your chiseled rock hard abs and it does like 0 damage.
Beauty. Alice is not saying that. She is well aware of the fuck 2 things there, so she's not saying shit.
Wayland sees these things starting to wake up and takes a step in this direction and fires an arrow at one of the Minotaur skeletons.
Come on, I believe in you.
I don't. He misses his shots a lot.
Nice. Hey,
Is that
Wayland.
That's a hit.
You be nice to the NPC, the NPC will do their job. Fuck you.
Like machine.
Maximum damage.
Oh,
Fuck yeah.
I'm so proud of him.
Wayland.
He hits the Minotaur for some decent ass damage.
Tells me I
Oh,
shouldn't
hell
believe in
yeah.
him.
Decent ass damage. That's a trick shot from the front.
And oh yeah, he has extra attack, so he's just gonna do the same thing again. Boom, boom. That one meets beats. He hits it.
Right.
dealing another 4 damage. And that's the end of his turn. Flowers, it's your turn now.
Oh, fuck yeah. I actually just pop on my character so I don't have to constantly open it. Number 1, I am going to bait and switch with this bitch.
Yeah.
I just expend
Aye.
5 movement to switch us and get her out of trouble. Also, that uses one of my superiority die. That would be a d6. Martial Adept is a d6. It is a d6.
Damn.
Oof.
Yeah, that is the equal that the IC I get. Fuck yeah.
Yep. You get a whole whopping 1 AC.
Nice.
Bonus action rage.
As you do.
As you do, let me apply that to myself. Up. You know what? Varus. Recklessly.
There's the crit, baby.
Nice. Fuck yeah. Whack. Whack that for a critical hit. For a total of 18 damage on the first swing.
Clean. I shall click the apply on it. Wow.
Fuck yeah. And to the extra attack. 27 to hit.
That's
One
a hit.
off. One off another crit. Satch. For 8 damage. Mineral.
The dice giveth and the dice taketh away.
Yeah.
Correct.
Is that your turn?
I'm not going to move anywhere else. That was bonus action. Yep. That's my turn.
Alright. Skeleton turn. He's going to see Lawrence right next to him and take a swing at him. That is a miss. And that's the end of that skeleton's turn.
Yeah.
Now the Minotaur skeleton. It gets up, hoists up its axe, which was too large for Malin to grab, and is going to walk forward. And it's gonna give a little bit of this action. Wapow. Oh, sorry, Lawrence.
Lawrence, no.
The one that I don't want to get bullied.
Lawrence, no.
Damn, this is Lawrence's first time taking damage.
First time.
Oh, I was about to say 50 damage? Oh, I was selecting the Minotaur. I was like, how'd that happen? Wapow. Ouchie. Lawrence having a bad time right about now. And that's the king's turn. He is going to go on the offensive, taking a step forward towards this Minotaur. He's gonna do a little something that I'm going to keep secret with some very vague rolls right now. No spoilers. But that's a hit pretty easily.
Okay.
Then he's gonna deal 14 damage to it. Mathematics. putting it at? That much health.
Eh,
And you see him reach down to the scabbard on his side and pull out a short sword that seems, oddly elegant, but it's certainly not the weapon he's been carrying. It's pretty nice looking, though. It's really nice looking. And he slashes at this minotaur, and the gleaming light kind of gores its way into the bones, searing away at the undead creature. That's the end of his turn. Nezrin, it's your turn.
Hello. Alright. We're in kind of an oh shit situation. I think that calls for some oh shit protocol. So we're gonna start step 1 of the oh shit protocol. You'd like to know what the
Yeah.
step 1 is?
Where's the step one?
Step 1 is spirit guardians.
Oh, hell yeah.
So, I will slam my hands on the flow, speak the words of the dead, and I'm gonna consume a spell slot and my concentration to cast Spirit Guardians. The spirits of the dead come on up around me. That's targeting, not measurement. That is how many feet around me? 15 feet. I forgot how big that is. So,
Hell yeah.
that means that the 2 skeletons near me and Alice are currently needing to make me a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw.
Gotcha.
DM's note. I would recommend popping that one out.
Yeah. Keep that up, because
Yeah.
you're gonna need to do that a lot.
Yeah.
All right, the one above you did not make it.
Okay.
That one also did not make it.
All right, then they
The
are going
two
to
on either
take
side of Alice.
the full brunt of... Oh, nice! 19
Nice.
damage total, both of them. I'm also gonna pop this out so I don't lose it.
They both get vaporized.
Yeah,
You delete those two
buddy!
undead.
Nice.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
I pop the Guardians of Death creep up out of the ground and into them and steal whatever's making a move. Oh,
That's the spell that
Hey.
makes what's her face appear, right?
See ya.
no, that's
See ya?
No.
that is
Guardian of Faith.
yeah, Guardian of Faith. I have not popped that one yet. This is just Spirit Guardians. That one
Gotcha.
we'll see how it goes after step 2 of the oh shit protocol. But that is the first one. I would like to see my thing. May I please see my bonus actions? That is concentration that I don't need. That I cannot do in combat, I believe. No? Nope, I can do that in combat. But that does take one of my channel divinities, and I do not want to do that at the moment. So I will need that for my necrotic shroud. But I do get to channel divinity. We'll see. We'll see. We're gonna keep that in my back pocket. I'm not gonna need that now. I do not need to heal, so I do not take health from the kills that I just did. All right. Yep. I think I'm good. That is the end of my turn.
Gotcha.
Can we mark the 2 skeletons that are dead with like the X symbol, please?
Yeah, I got you.
Oh yeah, I got you. Oh, you got it.
I got it.
And Alice, it is now your turn.
Okay. Oh boy, I had planned for her to just rage and smack the 2 things that were hitting her.
You got big boys behind you.
Yeah, that is true.
You got a big boy that's also
Okay,
really
make
close to death. Well, not really close, but decently close.
Are you referring to the Minotaurs?
Yes.
Yeah, we can't see the
That is
no.
DM's privilege, Briar.
What?
We cannot see the health bars.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're good, you're good.
You're good. Pat pat. You're good.
Stinky.
You do know one of those minotaurs has been hit quite a few times.
There you go. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
how it's explained. I'm gonna go hang myself.
Jingle jingle.
Um, oh boy. Okay, I have clear view of that thing. Hold on, let me. I can read how charge works again to make sure that I don't move at least 30 feet. How far is that from me right now?
Not 30.
Yeah. I'd have to like specifically back up just to hit that. Nope, I still wouldn't be able to. Okay, well, that's not helpful. She is going to rage. Let me get that active. Do. I had the attribute ready. Please just. There we go. Display that in chat. And that one in chat.
Gotcha.
Alice is going to go up to. You said this one's Lawrence, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Alice is gonna go up there and help him with that one.
Hell yeah.
Up there, and she is going to recklessly. Where is the reckless? Reckless attack. Do. On that one.
Double fives. Damn.
Angels is still fucking me over right now.
Yeah, but meets beats.
Normal. That's 6. That's 12.
Nice.
She is again going to recklessly attack.
Nice.
Because extra attack.
Yeah, that hits.
And it's a 25. That is 16.
Nice.
I had a reason why I wanted my thing popped out, and I forgot to do it. Each creature of your choice in your aura gains 2 temporary hit points. Lawrence now has 2 extra temporary hit points. Or wait, no, it goes up
Yeah.
my level as well. If I could read.
Oh, hell yeah.
Nice.
8th, increase to 3 at 5, increase. So it's 3 temporary hit points. And so do I.
Nice.
If I read that correctly.
Gotcha. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah. Yes,
Malin,
that's the end of Alice's turn.
it is now your turn.
Yeah. I definitely have things I can do. Yes, yes, yes. Well, first of all, I'm gonna use 5 feet of movement to hop onto Soldier's back. And I am now a mounted combatant and can probably use those things, which is gonna be fucking funky. And then where the fuck is my thing? There it is. Gonna put down Spirit Totem of the bear as usual. Just. Fuck. Did I pop up the wrong thing? It's giving me a healing roll for some fucking reason, but I don't know why. However, gonna pop that down in like basically in front of Nezrin. So that is going to be 30 feet. Christ. Yeah, so basically everyone. That gets the bear totem, so that is 5 plus 8. 13 temporary HP.
Oh, fuck yeah. 13.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, yeah.
13? Yeah.
You said 13, right?
Yeah.
So that'd be 16 for me altogether. My own stuff.
Ah, okay, that's that. Okay, no.
What are you doing with that banana, Yasha?
Goddamn. And I would like to try and thwack the skeleton, because I actually, for shits and giggles this time, because
Yeah.
as a mountain combatant, I have advantage on melee attacks. You have advantage on melee attack rolls against unmounted creatures that is smaller than your mount. Oh, actually, is the thing smaller than Flowers soldier?
It is shorter than him, yes.
Would you make that count in regards to the mounted combatant feat?
Does it say size in the feat?
No, it just says unmounted creature that is smaller than your mount. Just one time.
Sure, I'll let that slide.
Q. It's gonna be fucking funny. Yes. At advantage. Come on, this will be funny. It'll be really funny. Yeah. I
That
think
hits.
23 hits. Nice.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, that's 3 damage. That should have expected that, but just gonna fucking thwack it down there. You were supposed to stay dead.
You give it a thwack.
Yeah,
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Gotcha. It is now the upper skeleton knight's turn, who takes a step forward, pulls out a throwing axe, makes a barking noise, aims it right at Nezrin and tries to throw. Does a 21 hit?
Oh, you bastard. Yeah.
$16 damage.
Okay. Let me apply that, please. Okay. Awesome. Fuck that guy.
Did that drop your concentration?
Oh shit! Right, concentration. Fuck! I hope not. No, it did not. 19, baby.
Yep. And then he is going to step this way, and hopefully he can still make a grapple check against you to grab his sword, right? You'd still have it on you.
Soldier has it.
Soldier has it?
Specifically, I put it down right here.
Oh, you visibly put it down over there. Okay.
Yeah, that was
Then
my.
he. Gotcha. Then he knows it's not on you. But he also. I'll give him a
He might-
wisdom saving throw to see if he sees this aura properly.
Come on, come on, come on. It'll be funny. It'll be funny.
Fail.
Hey!
If that's lower than your spell save DC, I'll say yeah. He
Oh,
failed to see
dude,
it.
you shouldn't have said that. My spell save DC is 16.
Shit.
Fuck yeah.
Yep, he walks straight through it in an attempt to find his sword.
DC
Is it
16
on
wisdom saving
this
throw,
side?
please.
Is it in the room? Is it in the other room? Where do you put it?
Yasha.
Huh?
Where exactly did you put it?
Behind the doorway right here.
Okay, gotcha. Then he is going to cross through the doorway to find it and pick it up once he gets there.
DC 16 wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
Nice.
That's
And he
not
failed
enough.
it.
Get hit with the
Nice.
full brunt of 8 damage.
Oof.
I did not roll high on that one.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's still 8. Oh. Okay.
Hmm?
Nope. I'm not saying anything. Oof. Anyway, carry on.
Gotcha. I think I know why they're reacting that way. Anyway, it is now the other Minotaur's turn, who just got slashed at by the King of the Feywild, or the false King of the Feywild, and is about to give him a big ol' slam right back.
Ooh.
He's going
Buddy.
to miss smacking right at the ground in front of him, as that gash on his ribcage seems to be confusing him slightly. And all it does is just kick up a bunch of dust in front of him.
Why did that one have to miss the fake dude, but the other one had to crit on fucking Lawrence? What the fuck is this shit?
Yeah.
See, even the dogs aren't happy about this.
Yeah,
The duality
exactly.
of Minotaur.
And now, it's Lawrence's turn, who, clutching at himself, grasps a hold of his spear firmly, and shoves it towards the Minotaur. And I also got to keep this roll a little bit more secret, so bear with me.
I will even look away.
That is... Oh, that's a miss. Cool. But... let me just...
Damn.
he does have multi-attack, though. So... yoink, yoink. That one's definitely a hit. Plainly and simply. And with that one, he is going to... oh wait, I do have a spear stat block here. I'll just put it in. Ignore the identical roll.
Alright.
And so... he does some damage. Plus... can I add in his smite on this thing? Do I just have to, like, click the smite in this? Divine Smite. Where'd it go? What do you mean I don't have spell slots? I'm God. I can do this as I please. Oh, there we go. Damage roll. Wow. That's the Divine Smite,
Jeez.
which hits the Minotaur. And the spear itself does... I'll just do this for now. Maximum damage on the ordinary spear. And as you see him shove the spear into this Minotaur's torso, you hear an odd noise come from it that you can't quite describe, Alice. It's strange. But it's almost like the very structure of this Minotaur, like its bones aren't quite as straight, it almost warps around a bit for just a moment before it collapses into a pile of bones at his spear tip, plunging straight through it.
The fuck?
Yeah, he just wabba-jacked this thing somehow. That's a Skyrim joke.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Papa Jack is in Oblivion too, you clown.
It is? Oh, I gotta find it. That's an Elder Scrolls joke.
I will turn you into a chicken.
So, this Minotaur just bit the dust. Yeah. Dead. And now, it's finally the Skeleton Knight's turn, who is going to take exception to the fact that you have tried to steal his sword. And he's going to take a swing at you.
Damn.
Does a 16 hit you, Flowers?
Yes, very much so.
Does the mounted combatant thing do anything?
No. No,
Gotcha.
sorry.
You deal 16 damage.
Hey.
16 damage. If you could please apply. Thank you.
Oh, do you want me to do it?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Wow.
Ow.
And he has a multi-attack, so he's going to do it once again.
No, he ain't.
And he's going to completely whiff that one as he smacks the pillar to his right, not realizing where he's standing.
Clong.
And now that's the end of his turn. That skeleton's dead. That skeleton's dead. Wayland is going to, once again, shoot some more arrows at this Minotaur. Let's see if he hits. That's it. I'm so proud of him.
Yeah. He's
managing-
doing damage.
He's managing to hit the broadside of a... He's actually doing good damage, holy shit.
Nice.
He's almost soloed this Minotaur. And he's going to go in for multi-attack. Yeah, that one didn't hit. This time it just plinks off one of the bones harmlessly. And then... Flowers, it's now your turn.
It is now my turn. And you know that I'm a barbarian that goes whack. So I will do exactly that and go whack recklessly.
Nice.
Gotcha. Oh, I forgot to give the skeleton
Oh.
advantage. Whatever. But you gotta...
Oh, right. I completely forgot as well. Well, sucks for the skeleton is going to get crit.
Oh. Oh, sweetie.
Hey, that's
Oh,
still a little bit
honey.
damage.
For 11 damage.
You deal
Don't you
that
have
amount of
extra
damage.
attack?
I have multi-attack. Motherfucker. A
That's
20
it.
to hit.
Yep.
I
A
deal
clean
more
18
damage with the regular hit. Motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's how it be on this bitch of an earth sometimes.
That how it be. That how it be. But it is smack smack. That is my turn.
Nice.
Nice.
The old 1-2 buckle my shoe.
1, 2, buckle my shoe. Sorry.
I'm gonna explode you with my mind. Explodes you, explodes you, explodes you, explodes.
Just,
No.
Real quick. Okay, cool. You guys hear some rattling in the next room.
Ah. Get fucked.
Let me just give these other guys some quick rolls. Word. Okay. They'll join in later for the fun. However, in the meantime, this one is going to once again try and punch Lawrence. Actually, no, he'll try and step away from him in this direction.
He's in within 5 from me, isn't he?
Oh, wait, yeah, that's right.
Which would mean if he does decide to move, I get to have an opportunity attack.
True. Yeah, he's going to step this way. You're going to get an opportunity attack. Since he only has a short bow on him now, he would logically have to use this.
Are you fucking kidding me?
That's a miss.
Am I able to reckless an opportunity attack?
Could be.
Yes,
Okay.
I think.
You can cause that all. When you make your first attack on a turn, you can decide to attack recklessly. Doing so gives you advantage on melee attack rolls using strength during this turn, but yeah, it's during the entire turn. So since you did on your turn, you still have the effects of reckless.
It doesn't matter. It was still a fucking 3.
Oof.
Oof.
Yeah. Then he's going to turn around and shoot you with his bow. That was almost a 20. That scared me for a moment. Does 19 hit?
Yes.
Oh, wait, he has advantage. That's 3. Okay. I was waiting for that one to be a 20. And he does 9 damage to you.
Okay.
Did I just see a green number appear on you?
No.
What the?
No, you
I
did
could have sworn
not.
I just applied some damage to you. What the?
I'm still at the same amount of health and temporary points.
I forgot you had your temp hit points.
Yeah.
And that's the end of that skeleton's turn. Good job, little skeleton. I'm proud of you. That Minotaur skeleton's dead. This one, though, he's gonna open up this door and say hello.
Oh.
3, 4. He's just gonna climb over the skeleton. Oh, crap, I put him on top of this one. He's gonna walk up to Alice and give you a smack. I keep forgetting they have advantage. Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
1.
1.
Nice.
Thank you, Kitty, for the temp hit points.
Mwah.
And And now it's the Feywild King's turn, who's once again just going to take a slash at this thing. And I am going to keep his stuff very ambiguous with this d20 roll.
Oh, nice.
He kills it. He kills it. I'm certain he kills it in this next
Okay,
swing.
okay, but what does he do? Does he slash it with a sword, or does he do magic shit?
He once again slashes it with his sword, but this time he kind of like the first swing was just kind of grazing across his rib cage. The second one he brings down right in the middle of its head. That shit goes through like butter. He cut through that thing so easily.
Is there anything that I could see because of how close I am to him?
Give me a perception check.
Perception check. Never mind. I'm too bad in battle.
You're in battle. You're raging.
You don't see shit. And so, that's the end of his turn, as this thing is
Dead.
very dead. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me just... Oh, I made him... I Thanos snapped him. There we go. And now it is the skeleton's turn. Who's gonna walk up to this door and take a pot shot at... Well, the first thing you would see is the Feywild King. So... Yeah, that's a hit.
Wait, no, not nice. Wrong person. Not good. Not good.
He's hitting the Feywild king.
Yeah.
So, meh.
Charles.
Mm-hmm.
And you see an arrow kind of like plink real firmly into one of his pecs. And he winces at the pain.
First time.
And that's the end of that skeleton's turn. Nizarin, it's your turn now.
Alright, gang. Step 2 of the oh shit protocol.
Ew.
Guess what time it is?
Is it
Showtime?
wing?
Hammer time?
It's the wings. The wings.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
With a word to Lord Moros, the wings pop out. Hey, Kibby.
Yes.
Heads or tails?
With this character, I gotta go for tail, man.
Tail. Okay, the hat gets knocked off by the wings. I am a full spirits. Wings out. Spooking it up.
Boopy.
I am very spoopy. Alright, causing my eyes to turn into pools of darkness and 2 skeletal, well, no. 6 really fucked up wings sprout from my back. Instant you transform. Other creatures within 10 feet of you must succeed on a charisma saving throw, which is a DCA plus my proficiency plus my charisma modifier, so that is a 8 plus 3, so that's 11 plus my... You have, they need to succeed on a charisma saving throw of 11. All creatures, that includes, within 10 feet? Are they within
I think that's
10
just that
feet?
skeleton guy.
Yeah, just the skeleton.
Actually... Oh, yeah. I was going to say, actually, Lawrence has an oath aura that, like, makes it so none of you have to do those checks, just the enemies. But never mind. It's just the enemies right now.
Right now, just the enemies. Yeah. And I'll be able to do extra necrotic damage when I deal damage with an attack or a spell.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's, the Death Knight needs to make a charisma saving throw DC 11.
Gotcha.
Because I don't actually
Try.
have a charisma
Death
modifier,
Knight.
which is a slight problem, but eh. Yeah, no.
Yeah, he failed.
That is a fail. So, he is now frightened, unless he cannot be frightened. Can he be frightened? Condition immunities, I think, or condition or something or other.
Immunities to poison, but yeah, he's just immune to poison.
Let's go. So he's not frightened of me.
Hey.
That is, I believe. Where is it? I know there's a frightened thing.
Spook it, scare it, skeleton.
There it is. So he's not frightened.
Shivers,
And I'll be able to deal extra damage with spells. So to make that happen, I'm just gonna take a step in here and move that with me. The other spooky night dude is now within my shit. Can he please make a DC 16 wisdom saving throw?
He makes it.
Fuck. Okay, I better roll. He still takes half damage though, which will be... Fuck, that would have been high. That is 7 damage. Wait. I can deal extra necrotic damage to a target when I damage it with an attack or a spell. The extra necrotic damage equals my level.
Nice.
So that will be an extra 8 damage on top of it. So 7 plus 8, that's 15? Yeah, 15. So, 15 damage.
Nice.
Get fucked, motherfucker.
I am
So you deal 14 damage, then 15 damage?
No, 15 total damage.
Oh, okay. I'll just subtract one more. There we go.
Say hello to our death cleric.
I am.
Say hello to my little friend.
Yeah. Say hello to my little friend. It's a giant fucking bird. Caw.
Aw.
Caw,
right.
motherfucker.
Next, we'll be smacking shit with a sword. So, I believe that is my turn, as I do not want to use my bonus action just yet. So, that is my turn. Alice.
Well, Alice is just going to recklessly attack this fucker in front of her that smacked her. So. 19?
That hits. Absolutely.
For 16 damage?
That kills him.
Nice!
That immediately one-shots him.
Nice! So that means Alice can now just walk up to the next one. Extra attack.
Casually approaches the skeleton.
Yes. She's also going to reckless this one. With a 22.
That hits.
And a 10 damage.
Nice.
That doesn't kill that one.
Well, Alice is now in the doorway, so.
Yeah. The
That's
double
not at all.
doorway.
That's not at all going to bite me in the ass. I don't feel like that's gonna bite me in the ass, right?
Aww.
No.
No.
But that is the end of Alice's turn.
Gotcha. Malin, it's now your turn.
Shit's pretty. No, wait, there's those two. I was about to say, like, shit's pretty dead, but shit's not dead yet. You know what I do best? I summon
God.
shit.
Oh god.
Yeah.
What are you summoning now?
Hold on, I got this. I got the privilege to do this. Where are you, honey? Honey, sweetie. Sugar pie. Sugar pie, honey. Out of the ground, right? Motherfucker. That's supposed to be a 4-armed gargoyle. Which should already have my extra HP, I think. I don't think it gets the temporary hit points, but this is now on the playing field. Let me pull this one out. Hello,
Is its
honey.
name E?
Oh, I may have called it that at some point. Yes, its name is now E.
Gotcha.
Eh.
Yes, purple.
Can you please give this one its skull of death?
Oh, yes. Thank you.
And Lawrence got smacked, right?
Yeah, he took some damage earlier.
Yeah, so she will just sort of call over. Wait, did Soldier get smacked as well? Are you missing
Barely.
health?
4 of 87.
Oh, it went through your. But yeah. And Lawrence did get smacked. So
Yeah, he took 25 damage. He took a big hit.
Oh wait, can I do 2 level spells in one turn? Or was that one of the things
No.
that is? Yeah. Okay. Never mind, Lawrence, sweetie, you're on your own. Yeah, no, that's it. That's all I do. I just summon shit and just call over. You're doing great, Alice.
Gotcha. This skeleton's going to take a swing at Nezrin. Now that it has its handy dandy sword back. 4. Does a 12 hit?
No, it does not.
He's gonna try his best again.
Mm-hmm. Fuck. Yeah, that hits.
I think that one hits.
That one definitely hits. 27. Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Brother.
He does 22 damage.
Brother!
11, my bad.
Brother, why would you do
fuck,
that?
Fuck.
Is that as disadvantage because he's frightened? He's frightened,
Is
right?
it? Yeah, he is frightened. Is that a disadvantage to you?
Yeah, right?
Yes. There's
Oh.
disadvantage
I got
on
you,
all
baby!
attack rolls.
Okay.
I got you, baby!
Sure.
I'll give him another roll, and if this one misses,
You baby!
never mind. He's frightened. He's at disadvantage. That second hit does not obliterate you.
Here I was about to say, where's Tim to like make a reroll? Never mind.
Hell yeah. Then fuck, I need to replace my I need to replace my thing. Back up 61. Alright, cool. Cool. I know he can't move towards me, but does he have to move away from me?
No.
No, I didn't think so.
Nah.
That's something else, I think.
Yeah, there's a spell specifically for that. It does also
also
include
might be
frightened,
Turn Undead.
but yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's also
That's
turn.
the end of
That's Turn Undead that I'm thinking of.
Oh shit.
That's the end of his turn. Yes.
Does my minor elemental get a turn
Oh yeah, he goes right
right
after you.
after me? My bad, I forgot that one. Gargoyle goes smack a bunch of times.
Oh, 3. Nice.
One with bite and 2 with its claws. So
Excuse me.
that knight gets just normal.
That does not hit.
Oh.
The face you just made.
Oh. That's cool. Anyway, please again, and yeah, that doesn't hit
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, those didn't hit.
Pop this out. Can I pop this out?
I did get surprised when I saw that first die get, like, moved into the 20 position. But it was just the other die, like,
Yeah.
bumping into it.
Sad.
Alright.
Yeah, that's a soul turn.
That's done. Lawrence is going to just lay on hands himself. For, I'll just say he gives himself, like, round number. Brings himself up to that. So anybody who's looking at him, you just see him put a hand on his chest, glows real bright. He breathes a sigh of relief.
Doing good, sweetie. Don't mind me.
And that's going to be his turn. Skeleton Knight 2, Electric Boogaloo. He's going to take another swing at flowers in front of him. Does 16 hit?
Yes.
He does 15 damage. Pow.
Wow.
Damn.
And goes in for another attack. Oh wait, you reckless. Right?
Correct.
This one is to see if he got a 20. He did not. Now for him to attack once again. At advantage. 25.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dealing another very consistent 15 damage.
Oh, ow. Ow.
Nice.
Actually,
That's not
Shouldn't
good.
that be no, that's necrotic, not. Ooh.
Aye.
And I can't regain hit points until the start of the Skeleton Knight's next turn. Alright.
What?
Cannot
Huh?
be healed.
The fuck
And
you
now-
mean?
It's the skeleton's turn.
It's not.
Who's going to pelt an arrow at Alice. Does an 18 hit Alice?
Yes.
Kersplat. 1.
I
Oof.
can feel the damage.
And that's the end of his turn. Now, it is Waylon's turn. Who is going to take shots at the Skeleton Knight. A bonk. That one's a miss. His arrow just plinks off of its armor. That one is a hit, though.
Nice.
Dealing nice 5 damage to him. That's the end of his turn. Flowers, it's now your turn. It's your turn.
Your turn.
My turn. It's my turn. I shall whack
Whack.
once again. Reckless. Whack. Oh, it's not showing my dice again, motherfucker.
That's a
That's
hit,
a
though,
26 hit.
because I saw that.
I'm gonna reload the page one last time, otherwise I'll just have to go off what the fuck you guys say.
Yeah.
26, that hits. Cool. A 15 damage slashing.
Don't mind me while I turn on the fan, because I'm getting quite warm after needing to shut my
He's
window.
getting moist.
15
Anyway,
damage.
15 slashing.
Kersplat.
Just splat.
You hit him real good.
I am real good. I'm gonna do it again. $19 to hit.
That's a hit.
Fuck yeah. for another 19 damage. Fuck yeah, Max.
He's looking bad.
Good. Yes.
Is that the end of your turn?
Correct. Not really much I can do right now. I'll then whack,
Whack. Smack.
whack.
Gotcha. This skeleton is then going to pull back its arrow and shoot it right at the back of Lawrence. At a disadvantage, since actually, no, it's going to try and step out of range so it can have a regular attack.
Wouldn't that mean Lawrence gets a
Opportunity
of
attack?
opportunity?
Yes, indeed it does. That's
Hell
it.
yeah. Get him, Lawrence.
Dealing 4 damage.
Wouldn't he already have the passive Divine Smite?
I think you can divine smite on a attack of opportunity, but he has already used a divine smite. Oh, I know, he used lay on
Okay, so
hands last turn, but
doesn't have that.
it's a spell slot, it's not passive.
Yeah.
Then the skeleton's going to shoot an arrow. Kerplink. Ding. Yeah, that's it. Sorry, Lawrence. An eye for an eye, and he dealt minimum damage.
That's kind of funny. Just same amount of damage.
Bunch of things are dead. Feywild King's turn. He turns around, hearing the commotion. He looks in the direction of Nezrin, and he is notably surprised. Although, Nezrin, can you give me a quick perception check?
I don't know. Can I? Yes, I can. Perception. Fuck.
Show room.
18.
Nice.
You notice.
Fuck.
You notice that he notices.
Fuck.
But he's got bigger fish to fry right now.
Yeah, you
As
fucking
he-
better.
Quickly sprints over to here. Let me just use the measuring tool.
Charles.
Yeah, he's just gonna run over there.
No wonder the fake king is called Charles.
Charlie, we need to go to.
Charles, the king of the United Kingdom.
Yeah.
The fake Feywild
Yeah.
king is called Charles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Oh, my brain was thinking of Charlie Mountain, like the mountain.
Candy Mountain.
Charlie, we're gonna take him to Candy Mountain.
And he hits.
Oof. That is rough, buddy. You've been
Damn.
consistently dealing 4 damage. I'm very proud of you.
Hey, it's four.
Yeah.
A square has 4 sides.
Yeah. Basically just tickling this dude with his glowing sword. And he's once again going to go in for another hit this time. Okay, that one misses. As his sword plinks off of its armor, as he doesn't get a good slash in the second time. And now, skeleton.
Skeleton.
Short sword. Does a 24 hit, Alice?
Yeah.
5 damage, or 2 damage, since you're raging. And that's the end of the skeleton's turn. Nezrin, it's now your turn.
Wait. Yeah, he's close enough. Fuck it. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna smack a bitch with the short sword. Smacking
Yeah.
Skeleton Knight. Go.
Go.
Fuck. I don't think a 7 hits.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Rip. Can I do anything with my bonus action? Can I do any of my spells with a bonus action? No. I mean, I could mass healing word. How is everybody's health? Decently okay?
Doing
Fine.
good.
I cannot be healed, so
So it doesn't matter on you.
And I got Lawrence.
Yeah. Now I regret using my action on that. That's ass. Do I still have my 4th level spell slot? I do. I have both of them. Okay, cool. Well. Wait. Okay. I'm really tired, so I'm sorry if this is a dumb question. If I
Go for it.
move over 1, pull that over 2, pull that guy out of my range, and then move back, can I make you do that again?
no.
Sad. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
In and out of the fucking
Speaking
thing. It should
of-
work.
Did you roll for that every time?
Oh, I
Nope.
don't think I have been.
Nope.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Hey, you gotta roll for that.
do it on
shit.
this turn, I guess. Now, for both of them.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
I got that shit
I'll
up.
have the weakened one. He did not make the save.
Oh, good.
Damn.
Okay,
And
do the other one.
Less weakened one. Made the save.
Okay. So the weakened one will take the full brunt of 20 damage, and the other one will take
Hey.
10.
Just a second.
Boop.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
He didn't make his Constitution saving throw. He is dead.
Yay!
He's
Got him for you, flowers. Soldier. Whatever the fuck. The
Fuck
other one
yeah.
takes 10.
Ew.
And this one only takes half.
10 whole damage. Wait. I lied. It's not just 10.
Yeah, because you got your wings out, right?
I got my wings out. That's extra stuff. Hold on. Give me a second. I have to find my shit. The necrotic shot is just making sure it is equal to my level. So 28. 14. He will take 14 damage instead of 10.
Gotcha.
Because 14 to
Little
14, that's
bit
28,
more.
right? Yep, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yes, that's my turn.
Alice, it's now your turn.
Recklessing this fucker in front of me.
That's it.
Okay, let me just, Did I hit attack or I didn't hit the damage one, did I? No, I didn't.
Yeah, you didn't hit the damage.
My bad.
He's
So
dead.
it's 17. He's dead? Okay. Is bonus action going to do charge at the one that's right by Nezrin. That dude is in 30 feet.
Yeah. There's still this one inside the room.
Yes, I'm well aware of that, but he's not right at me.
Gotcha.
And Nezrin is one of our main concerns, so. I did. There we go. Yeah, my bad. I did twice. I can immediately follow that attack with a bonus with my hooves. So that. I'm just gonna roll with the great axe. Is that the same thing? Right? Yeah.
You can also
Same attack
check.
modifier.
Yeah. So
The damage will just be 1d4 plus strength.
yeah, I know.
Yeah,
So
but
that
same
would still
attack.
be reckless as well.
That's it.
Normal. That's a 4.
Plus your strength, plus your rage. So 7 should be 11.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Dealing a clean 11 damage to him.
Hell yeah.
Am I able to still extra attack, or does that count as extra attack?
You can extra attack, yeah.
Okay. Then that will be another of these. Off me.
Yeah, those don't hit.
Alice is out of breath after her charge. Fuck. But she still hit something this time, so she did not lose her rage. That is the end of Alice's turn.
Malin, it's now your turn.
Yeah, I will move off of Flower's back. And sort of more towards Nezrin, though not getting in the melee distance to the dead guy thing stuff. And seeing that there is still at least 2 enemies there, I'm going to do. Can I just do the spell, please? Thank you. What the hold on. It's being funky. I want you to roll.
Okay. It's doing something.
It's being stinky.
The
Sorry.
cat's thinking. It's okay. Wither and bloom.
And thank you for putting it there. No! I thought I could, but I was wrong. Fine, yeah, I'll get these 2. So I'll get the 2 skeleton things. And
Gotcha.
I need them to do a necrotic thing.
Constitution saving throw for the skeleton.
Yeah.
He doesn't make it. Constitution saving throw for the big skeleton. He makes
Oh,
it.
fucking Christ. Yeah. He still takes half, so, yes. Take 8 and 4 damage,
Wow.
respectively. And that
Gotcha.
is Malin's turn, but that is not my turn. Because I still have a little guy on the board. Makeshift.
Yes.
What do you say with the king of the fake, with Charles on the board right behind the big skeleton?
Yes, he is flanked.
Yeah, good. Multi-attack, double bite.
Roll to hit.
Is that already? No, wait, yeah, I'm confused. Fundraise doing things. Advantage, please, thank you. Anyway, gonna do claw at advantage. You said a 1916 doesn't hit.
Yeah, there's not hit.
Motherfucker. Okay, please.
That is
22? Fucking Christ. Then it takes a total of 4 damage.
a lot of fours today.
Yeah. And that's it. That's my whole turn.
Gotcha. It is now the Skeleton Knight's turn, who is going to make a wisdom saving throw at the start of the turn. He makes it. How much
Damn.
damage does the thing deal to him?
9 plus 8 is 17, so half of 17.
Should rounded down is 12, rounded up is
12.
no wait.
Half of
You said 17.
Half of 17.
Sorry.
Interesting math, Cat.
Total damage would be 17.
8.
Half of 17.
Gotcha,
Yeah.
half of
8.5.
17.
Is-
So,
Rounded down is 8.
Then
My
8.
bad. I was. Numbers were doing a thing.
Numbers are doing a thing. 8 damage.
gotcha. And now he is going to take a swing at, still realizing that Nezrin is in his range, and you are the thing kind of causing the aura around him.
Where?
With disadvantage. Ooh,
Bless you.
mighty sneeze. Does a
Bless.
16 hit?
Yes, it does.
Oof.
That's not that bad. Apply that. Concentration. Don't fuck it up. Nice. 15.
Eh.
Nice. Now he's going for another attack.
Fuck. Fuck.
Does a 15 hit?
Yeah. Ow.
But what if you didn't do that?
I hope I don't die. Oh!
Eh.
Yep. And down with the aura.
Gotcha.
He hits me so hard. The spirit said, nah.
Damn.
Ugh.
And that's his turn.
That
It's
is
now
fucking-
Lawrence's turn. Who's going to promptly walk over to this one, poke it with his stick. And it's almost certainly going to kill it. 10. Oh, maybe if he actually hits, it'll kill it.
Oof. Oof.
Never mind. He hit the door or something, or the spear just went through the rib cage and didn't actually hit it. And he deals no damage to that skeleton. It is now the skeleton's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Surprise! It is me, the skeleton from the other room, who's going to
Surprise,
shoot at
motherfucker.
E and fucking miss with a 1. And end his
Damn.
turn.
Yeah.
Wayland is then going to take some shots at that skeleton. Yeah, that hits. Dealing 9 damage to it with that one. And then arrow goes right through the rib cage, misses it entirely.
Damn.
Flowers, it's now your turn.
What even is still standing?
This thing's
Oh,
still
that's only
standing.
fright. That's not dead. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeet.
It's
Yeeters.
completely surrounded now. It's fucked.
Yeah.
Actually, you don't
Yep.
even have to reckless this.
Exactly, I don't have to reckless. Yeeters, deleters. I once again cannot see my rolls.
That's a 23.
23, yeah.
I am guessing that hits.
Yeah, that hits.
Good. For however much that is,
6.
I would do it again.
It's 13.
Fuck yeah.
13?
Ooh, 15.
That does not hit.
Oh. Alright.
5 and a 3. Or something like that.
Yeah.
You've got it, buddy.
Yeah,
It's
that's
okay.
Smack,
Gotcha.
smack. That's my head.
This skeleton then tries to take a shot at Lawrence right in front of him at disadvantage. Because he's right in front of him. Oh, that was advantage, my bad. Well, it doesn't
Either
matter,
way.
either of those would have hit, so.
Oof.
Clunk. Hits him for 8 damage.
Damn.
That's the end of his turn. It's now the Fey King's turn, who's going to slash at this skeleton again. Well, he needs advantage. I just realized he has this thing surrounded.
Yeah,
That's a
just
hit.
bit.
The big one on that. Okay.
Eek.
2d12s does 9. Splunk. Then. Yeah, that's it.
Ah, yeah.
Another 10 damage. And that's the end of his turn. Nezrin, it's your turn.
Hello. Okay. I am upsetty spaghetti now. But that also means that I can use a couple other spells. Let's see what we can do. I mean, I could just put it back up, but what's the fun in that? I want to do other things.
Did you guys do Spirit Guard? Actually, no. Wait, you dropped
Lost
it.
concentration.
Yeah, I dropped it.
Right. I remember. Bobby.
Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna make this worse. I still have 2 4th level spell slots. And this one doesn't take concentration.
Go for it.
Bieber, there is going to be a
What's
long
up, gang?
conversation.
That's not what I wanted. Fuck, hold on. That's the wrong spell. Ignore that.
Freedom of
This is
Freedom
what
of
I want.
movement.
No, this is what I want. Guardian of Faith. So I am going to summon that bitch. And by that bitch, I mean,
See ya, beloved.
Lucia, my wife. She is 10 feet. So 10 feet. Does that? Yes, that encompasses both of them.
Compass.
Shut up. It moves to a space within 10 feet of the guardian for the first time. A 6 feet on a dexterity saving throw. Does that count if I put that right there? If I bring her up right there, is she gonna smack them bitches?
Yeah. I'd say so, yeah.
Fuck it.
We've been using diagonals as 5 feet of range for a while now, so yeah.
It's more of it. They're already in it.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. So she's right there. So a spectral green ghostly form of Sia rises from the stones sword and shield in hand. Oh my god, we're wielding matching swords. Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
It's not at all like you're wielding the sword she had when she was living.
Exactly. So I'm gonna need both of the skeleton and the skeleton knight to give me a DC 16 dexterity saving throw.
Gotcha. Here's the skeleton. And here's the skeleton knight.
Womp womp.
Damn.
This
Good
knight
thing he
is
still takes half
him.
damage. So that's 20.
What was that noise?
I don't know.
Oh my.
That was a dice.
She deals 20 damage?
Yes, because I believe it takes from her own like health pool.
Ah,
Yeah, when it's dealt a total of 60 damage, she will disappear. So, 20 radiant damage on both of them bitches.
not half on the one that made the save?
Right, 10 radiant damage on the one that made it.
Gotcha. The skeleton, like the regular one, gets fucking Thanos snapped. He is vaporized because you did so much over damage.
Good.
The skeleton knight, though, he just seems damaged by it.
Cool. I'm gonna pop this out so I have it. I've made it so much worse. That's my action. I'm not gonna use my bonus action. Cheers, bud. Wait, was that my action? Yes. Okay, cool. Cheers, bud. See ya.
Yeah, well.
Alice, it is now your turn.
I don't
Alright.
have to reckless this because it's surrounded.
Yeah.
21.
That is.
I hit the wrong thing again. I keep hitting the wrong thing. My bad. Go fuck yourself too.
9 damage.
Okay, and extra attack.
Yeah. That misses.
And she still
Sadly.
hit it once. She still hit it once, so her rage is still up. So I'm happy about that.
Nice.
Okay, that is the end of Alice's turn.
Malin, it's now your turn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah?
Brain is doing a dial-up noise. Beamer,
Yeah?
you said Nezrin has taken some damage, correct?
Yes, correct. She has taken about a fourth of her a fourth of her health bar. I will
Yeah.
be fine, but yes, I have taken some damage.
Yeah, so you get a little touch on your back, but is funnier. And you get
Smacks the cheek.
yeah. Can I? You get. Can just
Yeah,
just
what- You doing alright? Okay, there you go.
I know what I'm doing. I swear. You get 19 healing.
Hot. The fuck is
Okay,
47
you're-
plus 19?
I don't think I can really do anything else. Because I can't use any other spells, and I don't have shit for bonus actions.
7,000 fucking pigeons!
I already got the fucking the
Golem.
gargoyle.
Gargoyle, my bad.
Is that your
Talking
end
of
your turn?
which, that is Malin's turn. However, we get advantage. Motherfucker.
Yeah, that doesn't
One.
hit. That doesn't hit.
Motherfucker.
To the fucking
That
death!
hits.
I fucking hope that hits.
Yes. You finally nibbled at its ankles long enough that you have hit it.
There you go. Fucking 13
Dealing
damage. That's nice, but 13
13
damage.
which is 10 over damage, so he needs to make a DC 15 save here. He made it, so he has 1 hit point.
Motherfucker.
He is him. He refuses to die. Speaking of being
Gonna-
him, it's his turn now. And
Gonna
he,
bonus action fart on him. Sorry, go.
he's going to swing at E in front of him.
Good.
Well, he's feared, so he has to do that at disadvantage. Is that 15 hit?
Beats meats.
Gotcha. He deals that much damage to E.
E, yeah. E's still good.
And then he's going to attack again.
Not good. Ooh.
Does an 18 hit?
Yeah. Yeah, that hits. That hits. But E is made out of tough stone. Yeah, he's still fine. More or less.
Lawrence is then going to look at this specter next to him, be like, wow, ain't that some shit? And then walk around this way so he can poke at this thing from a distance.
Also remember to mark that one guy with the skeleton death mark. Yes.
Gotcha. Yoink.
Thank you.
Dealing 5 damage to this guy, which is 4 over damage. Constitution saving throw. Now it's going to be, I'll just call it 10. Yeah, he made it again, so he has 1 fucking hit point.
E.
Space. Yeah, he just keeps doing that, damn. Okay, and that's the end of Lawrence's turn. It is now this skeleton's turn. Bet you can't guess what he's gonna do.
Gonna take a shot at somebody.
Pew! Oh, he took a really good shot, Lawrence.
Poor Lawrence, he really getting pummeled.
Oh. Oh, wait. Yep. Dealing 7 damage. Wayland is then going to try and take 2 shots at the skeleton. And that's it.
Good job, Wayland.
It is now dead.
Nice, good.
Then he's going to try and take a shot at...
First kill.
He's going to take it. Yeah, he's gonna miss the skeleton in the middle here. And that is the end of his turn. Flowers, it's now your turn.
You know what time it is? Time to
Next.
fucking smack.
Oh.
That's a hit.
Hey.
Hey! For however much status, I still cannot see my rolls.
15.
Fuck yeah. 15.
15, which is 14 over damage, so he has to make a 19 con save.
Come on, just fail.
Die.
He doesn't make it, he
Nice.
dies.
Fuck yeah.
How do you kill this final fucking thing?
Final fuck? Oh yeah.
And that is the end of combat.
Just splitting his
Hey.
fucking skull in two.
Hell yeah.
Bonk.
It is also quite late right now. Do you guys want to do just like wrap up a little bit of this, or do you want to go to
I-
bed now and pick up where we left off next week?
I'd say this is good to leave it there.
I believe it's up to the B bar there, really.
Whoa, why is it up to me? What the fuck?
I was putting up to a vote.
Because you have the most relevant thing coming up, like, immediately.
I mean, yes, I would
Yes,
like
thank
to
you,
do
Kitty.
it, but I don't want to make anyone
I'm good.
sick.
I'm good.
I'm very excited for this. I'm really excited.
All right, we do this little bit. We don't go into any other exploring rooms, and then we just do this last little bit, and we're
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
Gotcha. To be
Okay.
clear, you're talking about the interaction between the Feywild King. And
If
Desert
there's
Rat.
going to be one, sure. If not, we can be done.
Gotcha.
All right.
As everything's calming down, everybody's panting, catching their breath. Charles, the false king of the Feywild, he is staring very intensely at the specter that you summoned,
Yeah, she's
seemingly
still
just
there.
awestruck.
Still there. After maybe about, I'd say 20 seconds, Ness will dismiss her, and the spectral image of Sia will just like melt back into the floor. And I'm going to... Excuse me. Oh my god.
Good heavens.
I'm going to drop the spectral shroud as well and look around for my hat quickly.
And as you're like looking around back here for your hat, you see the King of the Feywild just kind of. Can I desummon your E, or do you want to keep it up?
My what?
The thing
Oh.
labeled E.
I'm just gonna make him like slink back.
Okay,
Slink
word.
back into a corner and be a gargoyle.
It's a crowded doorway, so I'm just moving some stuff. As you're looking around there, you can see Charles. He is standing in the doorway, still kind of awestruck.
I'm putting the hat slowly back on my head, shifting the veil forward, not looking at him, because I'm like, oh fuck, he knows. I don't know who you are, but you know who I am, and I know you know who I am, and I don't want to look at you, so she's just like got her back to him.
And you hear him speak, and he says, "Sister Ilkan, I'm sorry if that was private, what we just saw.
They all know. Jesus, Greta! Fuck.
The dog just fart near you or something?"
No, she snored, and it sounded like a fart. Not a dog fart, human fart. And I was like, okay, thanks. I was about to say something, and then it's just... Thank you, dog. Very cool. Thanks, Greta.
Yeah, no,
Love
sorry.
you too.
Josh is currently still muted, so can't have human farts.
Anyway,
And he
she
hears you
says
say
they all
that,
know.
and he goes, "That's good. I'm glad you have people around you that you can be this open with."
She kind of looks over at him, kind of nods her head. Didn't really have a choice. They stuck to me like glue.
That's often how we find a lot of people in our lives acting. They just happen to join in one day, and suddenly years pass by, and You've lived a whole life alongside people that you didn't really think much of before. Why is the camera zooming in on E?
Right, I didn't know it did that. My bad. Go on. I'm so sorry.
So he says,
Mhm.
didn't really realize you'd be living with.
At this point, she's gotten up enough courage to like look over at him, slightly confused.
He's not making eye contact. He is keeping his eyesight away from you.
Cool, we're both autistic.
Kind of.
Right. Well, if that's all you have to say, then. And she will kind of actually no, I lied. She's gonna. Can I please turn around and walk towards the mummy and go get the key?
You do that, walking over towards it and firmly pulling away the key with a sort of crunchy noise.
Corpses do that. All right. What a conversation. So glad we had that.
One of the conversations of all time.
Autistic
Jesus.
asshole. All right.
And on that note, I will call it there for this session.
Hey, fun combat.
Hey,
Yeah.
fuck yeah.
All right, chill your shit, people, because it's late and we're all eepy.
Yeah.
Still Panda, Twitch, Twitter, Blue Sky. I usually stream on Saturdays, not this week because moving stuff. Not next week because I'm not going to be home.
Oof.
Hopefully the week after. I also run the Tuesday campaign on this channel,
Hey.
and that one is happening.
It
Hell
fucking
yeah.
better. I've been waiting to beat up this bitch.
We're going to beat up Fat Tony. Well, you guys are.
Next.
Deathskitty666 or KB42 on Twitter and Blue Sky. I do art. And I am a cat. Yeah.
Art for money, yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mo.
She's done all of our reactives.
Yeah.
Yee, look how pretty they are.
Hey, B-bar. Chill your shit.
Oh,
Yes.
hi, Greenbrier. I stream. I make weird videos on YouTube. Sometimes, maybe. Smiles. Yeah, follow me. Smiles. Next.
Hi, I'm Hooper Rose, VA or audio on YouTube, Twitch, Blue Sky, and Twitter. I stream 3 days a week. I also make videos. I promise. I swear. I'm working on them. Okay. I'm being stared at.
And it's your boy Makeshift Me. Same. I just need some assets for a video, and I swear I'll work on it. That's all.
I'm trying,
Good.
bro. I'm trying.
You good? I just have to remind you at some point.
Yeah, like I need to do that real bad. Anyway, love you guys. Goodbye. See you next week. Fuck the jury.
Take care.
Goodbye.
Fuck the Jargon.